Hey guys, it's Archie Luxury, and welcome to the Archie Luxury live stream. We're here, guys. We're here. We're going to have a great day today, and we're streaming live. That's right, guys. This is the time that we stream live, and we can talk all sorts of things: watches, wristwatches, bit of life advice, van life. What do you think of van life? Look, I love a bit of diversity, hey? That's the best thing, is a bit of diversity. See what's going on. Okay, let's run the intro and let's start the show. Hello and welcome to the stream. This is the Archie Luxury live stream, and we are broadcasting live. We are broadcasting live. We are doing the show, and we're having a great time doing it. Guys, what's going on? What is going on in your world? Tell me, tell me, tell me. And I gotta be totally honest with you. The watch, what's happening in the watch market? What is happening? What's happening? Well, you know what's happening, don't you? The watch space is it's changing. It's changing. Now, what I mean by that, it's changing. See, we had the COVID, and everyone was scared the world was going to end tomorrow. So governments all around the world, they pumped in, they printed money, they gave money out like drunken sailors. And a lot of people, it was better for them not to work. Yep, a lot of them, it was better not to work. And I got to tell you guys, COVID wasn't the disaster, the aftermath. And now we've got a situation where inflation is running rampant. We've got a situation where so many things have just out of bounds, cost of living, supply chain problems. It's a crazy world. Crazy world. And, I think for a lot of people there, it's kind of very buoyant. What do you want to do? What can you do? And that's the thing. It's a different time. And we've never seen anything like this. This is just lunacy. It is lunacy. And I've got to be totally honest with you. It's we've got ABC. Hey, ABC, how are you, man?
Hey Archie, I'm doing fine. How are you?
Hey, I'm fantastic. It's great to be here today.
Yeah. I was just come off watching the show with Tan and Higgins, and then you joined in towards the end. That was a really cool show.
Yeah, that was amazing. Sorry, just got a super chat from my good friend Thomas Burnett.
Thomas, good man.
£2 Tuesday night live with the Pontiff, Blue Shirt Buddha. I got to tell you, I miss Blue Shirt Buddha. You know what I miss about him?
He was a wonderful guy.
He was very loyal. He was just such a guy who had a soothing effect. You know what I mean?
Never had a bad word to say about anybody, and
no,
he didn't. in his ideal world, there'd be no politics, and everyone will just talk about watches for what they are, things that we all love.
Yeah, yeah. So, thank you, Thomas Burnett, for that very nice welcoming. Toyota
Toyota
Mo,
Mo
medium.
Zero.
Just out of interest, there one sign that survived the burglars, the Toyota Mo sign. Okay,
Toyota
that's the
Mo
Toyota Mo sign.
Zero.
Verifying super chat button is working. You cheap, nasty fakers. Toyota Mo's a lovely guy. I love him.
Yeah,
Nice
he's
guy.
cool.
He's so cool.
Yeah,
Um,
right.
I was just saying when I started the show here, um, we had a situation where COVID came. The world thought it was going to be disaster, and look, it was scary. I mean, I
It
still
was
remember people in Italy were dying. Remember Italy, New York. Remember New
Spain.
York,
Yep,
Spain.
Italy, Spain, New York.
That never really happened in the UK, did it?
Thank goodness, no. But then I think it did, maybe not to the same scale, but it did pick up frightening pace. And I know India got quite bad. They were talking about bodies on the streets decaying,
Oh,
and
yes, what happened. Like, what happened to like that was not fake, was it? That was real, right? Correct?
yeah, I'm fairly sure. But you know what? In the UK, these COVID stats, they had a little star, a little asterisk that said deaths within 28 days of a positive COVID test result. So if you get COVID, you recover,
Mhm.
and then you get a bullet in the head,
That's a
because it's
COVID
within the
death.
28 days, your cause of death is COVID. That is what really made me think, hold on, something's not quite right here.
Yeah. Tell me this. Is COVID still there now? What's happened now? Like
It's not so bad. I think it comes and goes in
was
strains.
that because of the vaccine? Did the vaccine help or not?
Must have done. Must have helped.
Did you get the vaccines?
I got the 2 doses, but I never got the any of the boosters.
Okay, I got three shots all up. Okay.
Yeah, I got two. Didn't do
Okay.
any boosters. And the
Yeah.
US has finally lifted COVID vaccination, so Novak Djokovic can play tennis in America again, which is good.
Yeah. Look, I kind of had enough of getting the jabs. I had 3 and I thought, you know what? It's kind of weird. But what's happened is okay. So the governments were worried the world was going to stop. It was all, and I understand. I must admit, when you're in the middle of it, it was panicky. Okay, do you agree with that,
It
ABC?
was absolutely, absolutely, it was. People going to the shops with masks, gloves,
Yeah, yeah.
wipes, hand sanitizer, gel, alcohol swabs. It was scary. You know,
Now,
people didn't see their family for months on end, except from a distance on their doorstep. It was
yeah.
it was nasty.
So tell me this: what's happened now? Okay, so post COVID, the economy, we're in a worse position than before COVID. Do you agree with that?
I don't know about the economy. I mean, I think the economy,
Inflation's
it kind
run
of,
wild, right?
yeah, actually, yeah, and energy
I mean,
prices. But
house
is
prices have
that
gone up.
COVID or is that the
Yes.
Ukraine? Is that the Ukraine war that made energy prices and food prices go up in Britain? I don't know. Brexit as well has also added more red tape,
Mm.
so we can't
But the
get
thing is,
imports as freely.
the thing is, um, is it worse than before? What do you think?
I mean, like I said, it is worse, but I don't know if it's just COVID or whether it's other economic or socio-economic or geopolitical factors such as war in Ukraine.
Speaking of
Um,
amazing forces, look who we've got here. Hello, JJ. How are you, my
hey,
friend?
hey,
Hello,
No,
Arch. Hello, ABC. How's it
yeah.
going? Arch, we got to
Hey.
pick this low energy up a little bit here. You're getting the
Okay.
chat
Sorry.
depressed.
Sorry,
I think
sorry.
that's my fault, JJ, because I'm so dull and dead.
JJ,
I don't have
JJ.
the energy that others do.
I like your
Yes.
energy, but Arch steering the ship.
Sorry, JJ. I was just saying there. What I think's happened is post-COVID, things have starting to settle a bit now. Interest rates have gone up. People are collecting watches, doing watch stuff, but it went so crazy it couldn't possibly keep going.
Arch, people are still very actively collecting watches. It's more popular now than ever.
But is that because they see it as an new asset class, or whether they actually love the watches?
Look who we've got here. I'm just going to fix up the
Hard to say.
synergy. Is that
Hey,
okay,
Dis.
JJ, just fixing up the synergy.
Switch me and ABC, please.
I just
think-
did it. Okay.
No,
like
no, you
that?
don't want two photos on the same. You want this on the other side. There you go.
Oh, two diagonals.
I'll take care of it. Here, hold on, Arch. There you go. I just changed my picture to the other way.
Oh, thank you.
Hey,
Dis, how are you, Dis?
All about
hey,
the
Dis.
I'm not good. Archie, can you give me my keys back?
Sure. Just put
I
your
wanna-
email address in the private chat and I'll do it now.
Okay.
Dis, what's going on in your world? Are you okay?
No,
No, he's not.
no, not so okay, Archie. You know, I'm manic and I'm feeling pretty bad, man.
Yeah. I thought when you're manic, you feel really good. No, that's not
Right, I
true.
thought that was the good part. No, the man.
No, I do feel good, but at the back of my mind, I know that it's not good. You understand what I'm saying?
I thought manic means
Oh.
extremes,
Yeah,
very
but he
high and very
realizes it's
low.
false. He realizes it's false. That's what he's saying. He
Exactly.
realizes.
And
He
you know, I will
realizes-
be depressed after that. Manic depression.
Yeah, I just sent that. Dis.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
It's JJ.
Yes, sir.
JJ. I was I want to bring up a collection. Can we bring up some collections? Let's get into the watch talk straight away.
Yeah, let's try to have this in a good mood. So he's
Now we've
feeling
got
good.
5. Now this is to screw with your symmetry.
Hey,
Okay.
Mike.
Actually, this is how we'll do it like that. Is that okay there, JJ?
Yes, that's wonderful. This a little trick. I know, I'm not a professional, but a little trick for you is if you're feeling good, I mean, try not to think of, oh, well, I'm going to feel bad later. Just say to yourself, at least I feel good now. I'm going to enjoy this as long as I can before the next part comes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe that'll help with it.
Yeah.
I think we all get a bit, I mean, not to lighten what's happening with you, but I'm just saying, I think we all get a bit manic. I think that happens to me sometimes when I go on these spending sprees and buy like crazy watches. Then I come back down to earth. I'm like, oh my God, what am I doing? I'm getting crazy here. I gotta take it easy. Do you think that happens to a lot of people in this hobby?
Maybe. Yeah.
We got a super chat from Yankee Doodle. Yankee Doodle's a great guy, and he's asking me, but the Patek 5054. Now, the 5054.
What's
That's
one
the
of those
officer's
then?
watch. That's the officer's watch. I got to be
Oh,
totally
officer's
honest with you. Totally honest. I'm just going to bring this up on the screen
Frank and
so
honest.
we can see this for people to have a look at. And I think it is, to be honest with you, Yankee Doodle, I know you look. This is the same basic movement. Look at this, is ridiculous. Look at this. Vestair Collective has got a 5035 for 84,000. Are they fucking dreaming? 84,000 for the annual calendar. That price is ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Okay, 5054. You know what? I actually like, they had a model, the 5154. Here's a 5154. Was that the one? Which one was it? I'm trying to just let me think on it.
Do you think the 5054 is too small though for him? He's saying?
Yes, it is. It is. It's far too small. Okay, I'm sorry. I wish it wasn't, right? I wish it wasn't too small, but you know, the thing is with this watch is now it's saying the case is only 31 mils. What size is it?
He's saying
31?
36. He's saying it's 36. 5054.
Let me have a look here. 36 is correct. It is a 36.
Yeah.
Look, you know what? I'm sorry. It's too small. I really think Patek 3738 is the sweet spot. It's the reason it's cheap. The reason it is cheap is for simple reason. It's too small. Okay? I am sorry. I'm sorry. Okay? It's like when you got carpet spots, you know, where the balding and you can't, it doesn't grow back. I'm sorry. Okay? You got to replace the carpet. It's
It's a
too
nice
small.
watch, though.
It's a beautiful watch.
Well,
And
that's the same complication that's on the Patek 5712. It's got that, you know, moon
Right.
phase. It's unfortunately Kesselwitz, $5.
Let's see. I didn't
Superboys,
know that.
Indie AD offered me the new Konstantin Chaikin Time Eater, 42 mil green dial. Can I get the panel's thoughts? Goodbye for 5,000. Please pull it up.
Hey,
Let's see
Kesler.
it. Let's see it.
It's called a Time Eater. Is that right?
Apparently.
What the fuck?
I think you have
Time
to type
Eater.
in Chaikin. CHAY
CHAY.
KIN. Try that. There you go.
Holy shit. He
Oh, it
offered
looks
one
like a
of these-
minion. Remember the minions? The one-eyed minion?
Yeah.
You know what I was saying? Yabba Gabba. You know that TV show Yabba Go with DJ Lance? You don't remember? No, you don't. It's just a
No.
bit...
Yabba Dabba Doo is Fred Flintstone. I
Is
know
that
that.
Aussie TV, Arch?
No, UK. I'll show
Oh.
you. You recognize it once it comes up. This guy here. DJ Lance. Remember that?
Man, no.
No.
We never had this in the U.S. Not
Look,
at least
it's
not in my end.
it was a British
Sweet.
show that they dubbed in American because the Americans wanted their own accent. Look at that guy in the middle. You know that guy? That's what he reminds me of, that Chaikin. Sorry. Is that okay?
So would you buy it for $5,000? What do you think? Is it a good buy for him to get an indie?
Oh, shit. You know what? Kesselwitz, he doesn't buy anything, okay? Whatever we say to him, he's not going to do, is he? Let's be
I
honest.
think it's cool. I would buy it for $5,000. I think that watch is going to be over $5,000.
Guys,
Yes, sir.
I think I'll go to sleep.
Okay.
But before that, I want to say, you know the band, the Ramones?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
They had that song, Gabba Gabba, we accept you, we accept you, one of us. Anybody knows it?
I'm not sure of that one.
I don't
remember-
want to be a pinhead no more. I just want to... No? Okay.
I know
Okay, I'm
that.
going-
I need to be sedated.
Yeah, that's it. Anyway, Archie, thank you for having me on.
No worries, sir. We'll talk
Please
soon.
talk
Jess.
to me. Talk to me tomorrow on the phone, okay? Call me on the phone.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Just try to
Goodbye,
feel
everyone.
good, man. Try to relax and have a nice sleep. You know, don't think about
Thank
too
you,
much.
everyone.
Yeah.
JJ, I love you.
Sleep
Yeah.
well.
All right,
Sleep
feel
well,
good,
Good
buddy.
man.
man, good night.
And the Panthers in the chat, I appreciate the kind words. I will try to get better. Goodbye.
Would you buy this for $5,000? Quickly, I want an answer.
I
$5,000.
would.
Yes or
I
no?
would. Yes.
What do they go for? What do they go for on the secondary? I thought they're
I have
much
no-
more than that.
Yeah, probably more. I have no idea, but this is a really cool looking watch. I like it. It's weird as hell, but I don't know. I would buy it. I really like the Dracula one, but you can never find that one.
Ah, the Dracula.
Yeah, that's
one.
quite difficult to get hold of.
You know, they come in a set. When he says he offered $5,000, they come in two, don't they? Come in. You got to buy the two or not?
I don't know about that. This
What's
one
he-
comes
I don't
in
know.
a set?
But then again, the price of about 4,000 US means the Time Eater is about the fifth of the price of Mr. Chaikin's trademark Minion watch.
Oh,
So
it's got a minion watch.
when he's been
okay.
offered, so is that because they come in the set? There's a set, don't they come in? Isn't there two?
I don't know if they all come in the set. I'm not sure.
Well, he makes that one Joker face one too, right?
That's the chronograph, right? With the Joker.
I'm not sure, but they make that one, and then apparently they make a Minion, which is after that movie. You know, the
Despicable
Minions
Me.
on
Oh,
on
actually,
the.
sorry. It's 4,000 Swiss francs for either model, or 7,900 Swiss francs for the box set. That's for the two.
There you go.
So,
What's the two? I
um,
don't see the. Oh, one's green and one's not. I see it. You see the picture
sorry.
with the two of them? See the picture with the two of them down there on the second row? That's
Yes.
Oh, is
one
one on
has
a
the
bracelet?
green. One has the green. What, Mike?
Actually, let me just bring this up here. I'll show you
Green
exactly
outer
what I'm.
Bezel or
Chapter ring.
This was from
It's a chapter
SJX.
ring.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's one, and that's the other, and that's the
Yeah.
box set. You see the box set one?
Art,
No.
you don't have it pulled up, Art.
You got to pull them
Sorry.
up.
That's the box set.
Yeah. Very cool. It'd be nice to get the set, papers and all. That'd be a cool thing to have, and probably would hold its value over time. Wow, look at the great action on the dial.
But the thing is, you know what's wrong with this watch? Look at the back. That's a bit cheap and nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all machine.
Nothing special
And
there.
I think it's using a Salida. I think it's just a Salida movement.
They didn't even bother to gussy it up at all.
Oh, it's a collab with.
Here we go.
That's a collab.
It uses a Salida SW266-1.
Well, I think this is a bit below Kaslowitz's level in terms of the watch he's
I'd
after
skip this.
that he collects.
This
But
is a
the
collab
price,
with
it's
Louise
also
Arad.
priced accordingly.
Oh my God,
You know, I mean, isn't the Joker like a lot more money?
Yeah, it's definitely a lot more money. It's one of his watches. This is a collab with Louise Arad.
Oh, okay. But I mean,
Totally
it's
different level.
It's still got his energy and genetics in it, and it coming in at such a much lower price point.
Yeah, but
somebody who's maybe into that style or
it's using a Salida. You're paying 4,000. He's been offered 5,000 US for a Salida based movement. Fuck me, Dad. That's a hard pill to swallow, JJ.
Is it?
I think ABC hit the nail on the head. He said it's beneath the Keslowitz.
Yes.
Not his
Okay,
level.
next super chat. We got Sands of Time. What do you guys think of the Grand Seiko SBGJ235? Now, this is the thing that gets me with Seiko. I don't understand these fucking names. Do you understand? Any of you guys know what the fuck that is now? Unless you're
I have no idea.
Not till you
I
pull
know
it up.
SBGE is a GMT spring drive. This might be a high beat GMT.
That would be cool. I like Grand Seiko's high beat stuff for sure.
Do you want to pull it up?
High beat stuff.
I'll play back
beat
the
stuff.
model number.
Well, they're mechanical movements, non-spring drive, and they go this one step further and make a few that are high beat, which I think is considered a little bit more intricate.
Sorry, I've got a small,
or if you want to call it that.
I've got a small technical problem. Just hang on here, guys.
The screen's blinking.
Just give me a minute.
TGO1 just infiltrated your computer.
I'm going to call this Seiko up. Just hang on there. I'm just going to... I don't know what's wrong here, guys. Just give me a minute.
The singularity just happened on the Archie show.
Just hang on. I'll be back.
Okay.
Yeah, no worries.
My computer's been intermittently acting slow. And
but JJ, what's happening?
Same old, man. Actually, went to my Rolex AD today to see what was going on. I was thinking about trading in the two to Pelagos 39 and some gold jewelry that I had that I don't really want anymore. I figured maybe that would persuade them to give me a Steel Sports model. You know what I mean? If they give me a low price on gold, but
Yeah.
instead of giving, because he said, "Oh, let me just buy it." I said, "I don't want to sell it. The only reason I brought it here was to try to get a Rolex out of you." I was like, "I'll trade you." I was like, I don't want to sell it. I would just keep it, you know. But that was
if they gave you that new 42 mil titanium Yachtmaster, then you would be winning.
right. I mean, I was trying to get like a GMT out of them or something, you know. But
Okay.
it was just a couple old rope
Gold's quite
chains I
high
had.
at the moment, isn't it? Gold's more than $2,000 an ounce.
Yeah, I think so. You know, it was just some old rope chains that I never wear. I was like, yeah, let me see. Maybe they'll give me a Rolex. But they just wanted to give me, not that they didn't want to, but they were like, how about cash? I was like, nah, I don't want to. Why would I want to sell it for scrap price? I'd rather just keep it. I'm only doing this to try to get a watch of higher value.
Yeah.
I mean, they offered me a good price for it. It's more than I paid for it because the price went up so much, but
yeah.
it's still scrap price. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it depends how desperate you are to get out of it, right?
yeah, I mean, I really wasn't desperate at all. I was trying to just, tempt them, Let's say they offered me 5,000, they could probably sell it, for 8.
Yeah.
So
I mean, what pieces did they have in stock?
What piece? Oh, I don't know. We didn't even get that far. I was like, let me think about it.
Okay.
Because the sales manager wasn't in today, so he said, all right, think about it, get back to, my sales rep. So I'll check in with him tomorrow or the next day.
How's Marco these days?
He's doing well. Super busy over there. He's knocking them dead. Got a ton of sales. Yeah.
Yeah, good to know. Good to know. Good to hear.
Yeah, he's been very busy. He said he's been hitting over $1 million in sales every month so far.
Oh wow. Good on him.
Yeah, it's good. I'm happy for him, Hey, it's good to support guys that came from here, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. And to see him go on to bigger and better, greater things, great things is good.
Yabagoo, I'm here. Thank you, boys.
Hey, Arch.
JJ, how did that swap go? What did he say? You brought in some gold.
No, they lowball you on the price, but it was still a good price because gold is high now, and I bought it when it was cheap. But they wanted to buy it. I was like, I don't want to buy it. I want Steel Sports. You know what I mean? If you're going to give me the scrap price, I want the MSRP GMT. You know what I mean?
Now, just give me that Seiko. I'm just going to call that Seiko.
The model number is.
Just hang on.
Sierra.
Just hang on. Hang on 1 minute there, sir. Okay, Grand Seiko SB. Give it to me.
Sierra Bravo Golf Juliet 2
Golf
3
Juliet.
5.
After golf,
Once
Juliet.
again, Sierra Bravo Golf Juliet 2 3 5.
Now do it like Marcelo. Shit, boy, girl.
It's a 2 3 5.
Actually, I really like this model. This is actually fucking beautiful. I think this is.
Pull it up, Arch.
Is it that one with a code kind of thing pattern on the dial?
I don't know if I would say code. Here it is now. Look at that. It's a GMT. It's got the bluey dial. What do you think? I like it.
Is that peacock?
No, the peacock.
Peacock is green and yellow.
It's
no, but there's a blue peacock. There's a blue peacock now. Again, limited to the US market.
There's a blue peacock. When did they bring out the blue peacock?
About New Year time.
Just going to call that up.
Just before Christmas.
Peacock. Let's have a look at the blue peacock. Oh no, that's a different blue, isn't it? Look at that. Fuck me dead. I don't know if I like that. I don't like that.
It's got the pattern in there too, in the dial.
Well, that's what makes it a peacock, right?
So that's the peacock is the green, isn't it? I thought that was the
blue peacock, green peacock.
Okay, that pattern. What the fuck is that pattern? I don't get it. I don't get it.
The
Sorry,
green
guys.
peacock has this, but in green.
Okay.
But this doesn't seem to have that. This 235.
What do you guys? So Sands of Time, $2. What do you think of this Grand Seiko? Okay, so I actually I like the peacock best, but for non-peacock, we were looking at this blue here. Okay, sorry, let me find it. Is that's not the peacock then, is it? That's not the peacock. That's the
No, it
different
doesn't
blue.
look like
No,
it.
different.
I like
model.
that. I quite
I'll be
like
right
that.
back. I'm gonna stay on, but I just got to.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
worries.
yeah, no
That's
worries,
some kind
JJ.
of that's some kind of matted textured dial. And there's probably
Unfortunately,
a name
you know
for it.
what's wrong with these watches? You know what's wrong with them, don't you? I think they're about 30% overpriced.
Well, I got mine pre-owned, obviously, and I mean, the newer models, their prices are significantly higher than what they used to be. So they're a little bit head in the clouds at the moment with their pricing. And that's coming from someone who likes the brand.
Yeah, because your avatar is even your avatar is a Grand Seiko, for God's sake.
That's
You
right.
love
Yep,
the brand.
I do. I like their
Um,
watches. I think they offer something different.
what I don't understand is you can have some Grand Seikos that are limited edition and they're double the the standard. You think, fuck, how do you work out your pricing?
And that's these green peacocks and blue peacocks. They're mainly limited to the US market. You'd have to get one either
Mhm.
imported or pre-owned or buy it off someone who bought it in the US or
Yeah.
watch box or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're saying there. I got to be honest with you, Grand Seiko. You know what I can't fucking stand is why don't they have a simple naming convention? These fucking their numbering system is shite. Okay.
Well, what about a 5 or 6
Okay.
digit?
So what does it mean? What does SBGJ? What does that mean? Does that mean so that G
So,
is for
so
GM?
no, I don't know. It may be actually. So I reckon SBGJ are high beat GMTs. I think SBGE are spring drive GMTs. I might be wrong. Just that I've been obsessed about these over the past couple of months, so I'm quite
Okay.
sad about that. JT's
Okay.
left a comment about 40 mils and 14.4 mil thickness. Yeah, you're right. On paper, that is a hockey puck, but their side profiles are quite broken up, so they're varied, and that gives an illusion that hides the thickness. It's not like the Tudor
Mhm.
Black Bay Pro or Black Bay or things like that. They're just slab sided.
So
They'll
so
do a
wi-
variety of finishes that hide the thickness.
yeah. Now what you've got is you've got three main movements they use today. You've got let me get this right. You've got the 9F, which is the quartz, correct?
Yeah.
Right? You've also got the 9S, which is their mechanical movement, both automatic and manual wind, and you've got the 9R, which is their spring drive. Okay?
Yep.
Now
Are the two mechanical movements high beat then?
Now they've got a newer version of the high beat, Evo 9 or something. They've got this new kind of upgrade on each of their movements, I think, and they're calling it Evo 9.
I
One
just
looks
know
really weird. It's really
I've seen one of their mechanicals that advertised with a high beat, like 28,000 or more. That's for
28,000 is not high beat, Mike.
or
That's
it's
standard.
high. It's higher than that. It's a high beat. You know,
36,
it's
36, 36,
36.
6.
Yeah.
36 is high beat.
So, but anyways,
28 is not high beat.
yeah, I misspoke. The but Grand Seiko definitely offers a watch a model in with a high beat movement.
I got to tell you this:
Yeah,
I
they
can
do.
never understand the pricings of their products. I really
Yeah.
don't understand it. I don't understand. Some stuff is really good value. Some stuff isn't the greatest
I
value.
think the newer pieces generally are higher prices, and you'd need to find someone who really wants to just get rid of it, and that might be easier than you'd expect. Timepiece X Esquire Super Chat.
Timepiece Esquire, we thank you for your patronage. $5. Bring back Curly. I didn't know we had a problem with Curly. Curly's always welcome on. I don't
He's
understand
always
it.
welcome.
Bring back Curly. Stop silencing the truth, Walrus Face. Bring back Curly. Show has sucked since he left. Bring back Curly's always welcome on. He's busy. He's got some commitments. We've never had a problem with Curly. Timepiece Esquire.
Yep.
Ty, $2. Bring up the new high beat movement, work of art.
Yeah, if it's got the display case back, then they're quite nice to look at.
Look, I think Grand Seiko. This is a high beat. This is the 9SA5. Yeah, beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. They make some
Yeah.
amazing stuff.
You're right, Arch. Though they do run the gamut from top to bottom, you know, and it's kind of hard to distinguish.
Would you buy a Grand Seiko, Mike? You're a perfect Grand Seiko person.
Yeah, I mean, if I'd kind of run out of the other watches that I wanted to get, and I've gotten them, Grand Seiko I would not hesitate to own.
Would Uncle Seiko get you a discount? Family discount?
Why is that?
Because he's your uncle.
Oh yeah. I'd get the family discounts too. Yeah, forgot about that.
I got to be honest with you, Grand Seiko. What's happening there? Like, what is happening? They're really pushing. Could you do a one and done as a Grand Seiko ABC?
No, don't think so.
No, me either. It's got to be a
It would
Rolex.
have to be an additional piece in a collection.
Mm-hmm. That's like I was saying. Like after I've gotten my Omega Seamaster 300 Heritage, and after I've gotten my Glashütte original Pano inverse, and after I've gotten my my Reverso, and after I've gotten my my Caliber 11 Hoyer, then I probably look at spending 5 to 10 on a Grand Seiko. If I weren't, this is like, let's say I'm doing better financially, money's coming in, so I'm able to buy all these other watches, so I have more coming in the future. All the while, I would be stashing away money for a big watch.
Speaking
like
of stashing money away, look who we've got here. It's Shirty Danny.
Shirty Danny.
Hey,
lad. Would you get one of those Grand Seikos on a NATO strap?
Well, Grand Seiko, I've never looked into them, to be honest, so can't really comment.
Me either. Just a little bit.
Don't like to jiu-jitsu polishing, lad.
It's
yeah, the kung fu polishing and everything.
Yeah,
no, actually,
into.
From what I've seen, they are capable and do make some absolute works of art, and then they've kind of got some unique stuff in their spring drive stuff, and then they even make some quartz stuff. So, I think that might be what hurting the brand is the brand being too wide. Like if they just narrowed the brand up into expensive only, and then brought some of the lower priced Grand Seikos down into the Seiko high priced Seiko line.
Well, the earlier models had both Seiko branding and Grand Seiko, which I thought was a bit muddled, a bit confusing. Sorry. I don't like those
Yeah.
watches.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
mean, you know, if Grand Seiko were just like more exclusive, um, and you know, you didn't have the option of spending $3 grand on a quartz or $2 grand on a quartz and 20 grand on a real beautiful high beat, all on the same page. You know, like um, yeah, and it's I don't know. I don't really know. I mean, I'm not a marketing master, but it just seems like Seiko hits too close to home because their Seiko brand is
Does
such a
it
great
cost one cost your
brand.
uncle, Cha-Cha Seiko?
What's that? What does my
I said,
uncle
does
say?
it one cost your uncle's Cha-Cha Seiko?
Yeah. Cha-Cha Seiko.
Oh, look at this here. We got a super chat from my good friend Timepiece Esquire. Timepiece Esquire, $5. If Curly was in charge of your merch, you would be sold out. Instead, you farmed out this great task to first world dropout Lux, who took the lazy way out.
Yeah, I don't know why he's going for Lux. Even on the morning streams, he kind of goes for him. Or
Well,
your
actually, what's happened is
Australian
because he
stream.
didn't get a rise at. I didn't react when he started sending some nasty comments, and he's now got a
Yeah.
new target who's Lux, which yeah, I'm a performing seal for Timepiece Esquire. This is what life has come down to. See, I'm a performing seal.
Keslovitz super chat.
Keslowitz, $5. Pull up our favorite dealer, David SW. He has a Gerard Perregay Laureato skeleton for $26,000.
Ooh, that'd be interesting to see.
Seems like an amazing sports watch. Give your thoughts.
Now,
See,
aren't
I wouldn't-
skeletons in general a little more like delicate? A little bit.
Where do you get this from, Mikey? Tell me that. Who said that?
I asked the question just like, are skeletons more delicate? Like,
Mm.
you have to be a little more careful with banging them, and are they not as robust because they've been skeletonized?
They don't have the meat there. They don't have the meat
Yeah.
to keep them.
See, for that money, I wouldn't spend that kind of money on a GP, on a Girard Perregaux. I'd get, that's Patek money or high level, a decent Rolex.
Yeah. You could. That's Pepsi money.
If you're going to get a Laureato for 9,000-10,000 US, maybe, but when you get into the 20s, you kind of think that's Vacheron territory, that's Patek territory.
Yeah.
Here
It's
we
like,
go. This is actually, before we do this, let's just get Timepiece Esquire, $2. Some anchovies for my favorite seal. Thank you.
Can we get a closer view of this skeletonized Laureato?
Now let's have a look at this watch. You know what? I'm not a big GP fan. Okay, but
I like the Laureato, just not the skeleton one.
Yeah.
Now, is the GP? What's that? Is that engraved on the glass, or that's actually on the movement itself? There, that GP. Nice box.
I'd say it's probably under the glass.
Nice box. That's a beautiful box.
This isn't that bad looking for a skeleton.
I must admit, you could do worse than this. What do you think, guys?
I agree.
Like
Nice
I said,
love the bracelet. Love it.
Is Gerard Perregay a brand you've liked? I never saw it as a true luxury brand.
I've liked a few stuff they've done, especially older stuff.
I don't hate the brand.
Is this in-house? This is in-house, right?
They are now, yeah. Actually, I think apparently they've always been.
Yeah. Well, I don't know the story. Wasn't it like in the 90s that Etta and Valjoux kind of cut off everybody from like wholesaling their movements out? So they forced all these different companies to into creating their own in-house movements, like Panerai and Cartier, and other companies like that that usually just sourced out their
Get on,
movements.
motherfucker.
I don't know whether it's that or whether they forced them to add refinements to it. So they'd sell the bare bones of the movements, but they'd have to do their own finished rotors and stuff like that.
I see. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I don't know the exact story, but I know at some point a lot of companies were forced into making their own in-house movements, or it's easier for them to do so than to continue. I know that was I was told that story when I bought a certain Panerai, and it was their first one with their it was their first automatic or their first in-house movement. It was a hand winder, 8 days, I think.
I got to
Mhm.
tell you, seriously, Gerard Perregay is not really a brand I aspire to own or even really want, but this is quite nice. I think if you I don't know, did you ever want see I think I'd rather buy for this sort of money, I'd rather buy a Zenith. I'd rather get a Zenith. A Zenith. I think the Zeniths are better bang per buck, better brand name, better move because you're getting that beautiful El Primero chronograph.
They even make one skeletonized, don't they?
I'd
They
have
Yeah.
the
Defy.
Lorry, but without this, like I say, without the skeleton movement in it. I'd prefer it with just a flat dial.
Or the waffle dial, maybe.
Yeah,
Plus, there's
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
there's that Octissimo that looks just like this, and there's about 8
That's the
watches.
Bulgari.
Yeah, but there's about 8 watches that pretty much have like kind of.
I think it's
taken the,
amazing bang per buck. I think it is good bang per buck. I think it is good for 26,500. Let's have a look at Breguet. 26 and a half is okay. He doesn't have
You get a
anything in
Breguet
Breguet.
for a fraction of that.
Yeah,
Has he got
26,
any?
man.
Look at
Patek,
this.
Patek, you can get a Patek. As soon as you can get a Patek, your whole like range.
Look at this. Is a fraction of the price. You can get a Reverso. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. You know, for that sort of money, you've really got to ask yourself. IWC's got some contenders.
Mm-hmm.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look. What sort of genre is that? What is that genre? It's trying to be an AP. He's also got a Gromfeld. He's got a Gromfeld. Fuck, 50,000 for a Gromfeld. Look at that, guys. That was Higgins. What do you think of that? $50,000.
Yeah, I like that.
Don't interest me in the slightest.
It's cool, but not 50,000 cool.
Yeah, I agree with that too. Like,
Mosa. See, this is same money as a Mosa. Would you rather get the Gerard Perregay or would you get this Mosa? Look at this Mosa.
you'll probably make more money from selling the Mosa if you ever need to get out of it.
Mosa's a hard
about 5,
sell.
10 years.
Mosa's a hard sell.
Yeah, I don't know. I think between the Moser, I'd take the Laureato
easy to
over
get
the
out
Moser.
of. But for that money, you know what? $26,000. Don't you have to go Rolex? No.
Yeah.
Wouldn't
What
you
you
have
buying it for,
You have
don't
your
it?
pick of the litter in steel for around that range. You can get a Cermet, or you can get probably a Pepsi or a Batman. Batgirl.
Yeah,
It depends what you're buying.
definitely.
Depends what you're buying
I mean,
it for, doesn't it? If you're not buying it to ever sell it, what does it matter? You just buy it.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah. No,
Danny,
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 mate.
on UK TV, guess who started advertising their watches?
Not
Who's that?
David Dickinson.
No, as in a brand. I'll give you a clue.
No way.
TNT tickers.
It's on
What?
FIFA game as well. It's on banner on
Christopher
FIFA game.
Ward have started advertising on TV.
You just need his face now on.
Really?
On a night
they've
out.
actually-
Well,
they
on a
said-
night out, Matt.
And their strapline is "Do your research." What kind of crap is that?
Hot one.
That's the strapline. Christopher Ward, do your research.
That's funny.
What?
Yeah, we've been making watches for 4 years now.
Fucking hell. Christian Ward. What a
I
lot
gotta
of
tell you,
It's just the
Christian Ward on
marketing. The
ASOS
marketing is the
stuff.
funny thing. You know, the people just pull the most funny shit out of their ass for marketing.
here we
Actually,
go. Speaking of
Arch, for
marketing, we got a super
26,000,
chat.
you can get
I,
2 decent JLCs, a master compressor,
yes,
so
Yeah.
master control, and a reverso.
Timepiece Esquire, $5. In order to be a SEAL, you need to weigh less than 2,000 kilos. Your chins alone weigh more than that. You're a walrus, fatso, chins to fins. Thank you so much for the $5. I
That's
appreciate
factually
that.
not correct.
That's actually fantastic super chat. And Timepiece Esquire, $2. ArchieLuxury, the walrus who thought he was a seal. Thank you for the coins.
Yeah, for 26.
Can
You
I
could
ask you something?
get-
I had a very nasty comment that was said to me, and I want to ask ABC about this. Can I ask you something, ABC?
Sure.
Do you think a lot of my advice is 15-year-old advice
No.
that
What
has to be
to do with
updated?
watches?
Like my advice is from a different era. Like I say,
To do with
Rolex, buy Rolex, buy Rolex.
well,
Right?
most of the sort of punters worldwide are buying Rolex, so I don't think it's outdated. And I think you told it correctly from the the Chinese buying up Vacherons, Rolexes, and the diversion of stock to that part of the world. I don't think it's outdated at all.
Thomas Burnett, £5. Arch, you're into photography. Pull up the Leica ZM1. Let's get this baby up. The Leica
Yeah. It's only
ZM1.
10,000 pounds.
And what is this? Leica
It's a camera.
ZM. I know exactly what
okay.
Leica is.
Yeah.
The
Sorry.
ZM1. Let's just have a look at this. The Z. Maybe they need to put a space in there. ZM1. Let's have a look. Which one is it? Which one is it? Which is the ZM1? That's
Scooby-Doo, mate.
yeah, Leica.
I don't know,
Z-
lad. I don't know.
Oh, it's a watch. It's a
dunno
watch.
ken, lad, I
It's a
dunno ken.
ZM1. They brought out a watch. It's a watch. It's a Leica watch. Holy shit.
Wow.
Leica watch. The
It's
Leica
like a watch, but
ZM1
it's like a watch.
or ZM watches and give us your opinion. Movements developed for Leica.
Not like a
it's
mobile.
actually a camera.
It's like a mobile.
Like a
It's actually
Holy
a
back home,
camera.
you know.
It looks like a watch.
Labara, Leica.
Labara, ring back home for 3p.
It's $15,000 for this Leica. You know what? I got to be totally honest with you. I don't get it. I love Leica makes that's kind of like the Patek of watches. Sorry, the Patek of
lenses.
cameras.
Yeah.
Patek of camera. Leica is a fantastic, very expensive, very nice lens, amazing stuff. I've never owned a Leica. I've never really played with one, but they're apparently amazing stuff.
Have you ever worn Lycra?
Sorry?
Have you ever worn Lycra?
Lycra.
I can imagine you in in a spandex costume.
I got to be honest with you. I think this is for such a specialized person, you know, who just Leica fanatics. There are Leica fanatics there. It's not my cup of tea. I'm sorry. It's
I
not
think this
my.
would be for like a brand ambassador who's paid to wear it.
I think this would be a watch for Thomas. I think it's a Thomas
Is he a
watch.
big? I didn't know he was a huge.
Thomas likes his different stuff.
I
Yeah,
mean, aesthetically, it's very
he goes
beautiful. Look
against
at
the
this.
grain.
Very aesthetically, it's. I get it, but it's. I'm sorry. Hodinkee is a huge Leica. They do a fair bit with Leica. They kind of have some sponsorship deals with Leica. What's your opinion? I don't like it. I wouldn't buy it. I wouldn't
don't
buy
like
it. Sorry, Thomas.
I don't like a Leica.
I don't like it. I don't like it. Like. Real World Curly, $10. Timepiece Esquire, appreciate the sentiment, but I'm earning my money at the moment. Unlike many, I respect the fact that you pay to bust Archie's raisin balls. I will have more time in a month. Thanks. There we go. That's from our good friend Curly's always welcome here. And the narc has gone. Narcus seems to have left the building.
Hi.
Hi.
You fat fuck. Hi. If I don't play the clips, I've got nothing else to do, man. Hi.
I'd love to have him on again. Wouldn't you like to just have him on? Just to,
I've always liked
that.
I've always liked that.
Sorry,
Archie, will you unban Sweet Jojo from chat?
Sweet who?
Is it Sweet Jojo? You know Sweet Jojo.
Who's
you know
Sweet
who it is?
Joe? That's the bear band, that guy. So I would not touch that one there. I wouldn't unban him. That's one of bear ban the dude. So I don't think I could. I'm afraid. That Sweet Jojo was having a go. I'll just check. Let me just check the band list because Sweet Jojo.
You need all those freaks on Archie. That's what keeps the show funny.
Sweet Jojo, no, Bears actually told me, do not unban that guy. That's what he said to me.
You plastic cunt.
He had some really nasty things to say. That's the problem with Sweet Jojo. Ain't so sweet at all. Okay, he's not that sweet. Okay,
you ginger bogan cunt.
There's some straight to voicemail. Remember that guy? What happened to him? Straight to voicemail. He was
ringing him and it went to voicemail.
Hey Danny, in the earlier stream today, Marshmallow should have come on because Marcelo was on the chat spruiking his latest video saying he is king. It would have been so funny. Good.
I always try and catch it. I always miss it.
Here we go. We got another super chat. Real World Curly says, Timepiece Esquire wants some trolling material. I recommend my career journey from 15 to 50. Part 1. Enjoy. Yes, that's a video I made. I was just telling the jobs I've had there, you know.
Archie, how come you always put me at bottom? Are you ashamed of me? I put my best outfits on for you, and I'm always in behind the scene.
I watched that video. It was great, Arch.
Yeah, it's just random. Sorry, Sir Danny.
Pulling your pisser, mate.
It's kind of like anthology part 1, you know.
Yeah, I'm just trying to go through some of the career things. I kind of fear. Do you think YouTube is gonna for my business? Do you think this thing is? Do I just keep doing this every day? Stream. Is that what I should be doing, guys? What do you think?
You've been doing it for 15 years, so why not?
Yeah, it's too late to consider, stopping because you don't know what's going to happen next, and you've got something that's already established. You know, it's
I can't see you stacking yourself at Asda, mate.
Plus, Archie, you fucking
you can't see what? Sorry, stacking what? You can't see stacking what?
I can't see you stacking shelves at Asda or doing customer service.
Customer fucking service. You got a fucking complaint? What's your fucking problem, Gov?
Where's your eggs?
Fucking, I'll get your own fucking eggs.
Here we go. Thomas Burnett, £5. Panel, what are your deciding factors in a watch these days? Case shape, material, dial texture, color, handset style, bracelet, or strap design? Good question.
Legibility for me is quite high up on there. How legible it is from all angles. Contrast.
In my case, I want to try and recreate the past. I look back into watches that I had before, and
the bracelet is very important to me.
But it's just a combination of those things, isn't
Yeah,
it?
I gotta
And
tell you,
they should just be numbered as like importance factor. You know,
I
like
think for my case, I see a model. I more have a desire for a model than certain things. Like at the moment, you know what I'm craving? Affordable, semi-affordable would be a Tudor Burgundy.
no, not again. That'd be
Okay,
your
Just
third.
fucking whinge and complain
Your
about it.
third one.
We
Please,
got a
man.
super chat from Timepiece Esquire, $5. Glad to hear you're alive and doing well, my friend. Show isn't the same without your energy. AC3 is surrounded by snakes and moles. He needs your loyalty. That's a
Is he
message
talking
for
about us?
Huh? You
no,
must
no,
say him
no idea.
best
I'm
mole
a
to get.
guard snake. I'm a loyal guard snake.
Toyota Boy Zero.
Huh? I am a best mole Archie sent in. He say I am a
A
hero.
mole?
He say I'm a hero, and now I am a zero because he don't have me on his panel.
Go
He thinks you are
masturbate to each other.
rodent
Hey, go
mole?
scop yourself.
Because you go from hero to rodent?
Go
Hero to
masturbate to each
hero.
other.
I do not understand.
It's the two that really makes it funny. Go masturbate to each other,
It
which
made me
actually
laugh.
has meaning.
It made me laugh when he did that video. Better go have a nice life. In fact, no, don't have a nice life.
Yeah, and he first starts off by saying, "You're a piece of fucking shit." Who was it? Was that in the JJ?
Which one? The have a nice life, don't have a nice life.
Yeah.
No, that was just his own and one of his own
No,
videos
but
he made.
who was he talking about?
Bear.
Oh my god!
We were talking about Bear.
Bear is
You're
cunt.
a piece of fucking shit.
And more, I call him little toy car more. Because he a Toyota more car.
He's zero.
Hero to zero. Yeah, Marcello. Huh?
We love Marcelo. We
Fucking
don't
don't
love
talk.
Marcelo
He
anymore, that's
doesn't
for
love
sure.
you, mate.
Because you know what? He's not loyal. I gave him loyalty. He spat me out. You know?
Archie, when you sent him in as a fucking mole, that tells you he's not loyal.
Mm. I stood by him and he spat me out. You know, that was loyalty. Just nasty critter, you know.
Would you let him
But
back on panel?
I gotta tell you, seriously, looking at watches, I don't really know if I actually think about bracelet. For me, I've actually moving away from dress watches. Like any look, sometimes I fall in love. I see one and I fucking love it. But generally speaking, I want steel sports. You know what I'm craving? Let me tell you some things I'm craving. I'm craving a Zenith, some sort of Zenith El Primero, Tudor Black Bay Burgundy. And
You'll get the Black Bay Burgundy and you'll just fucking whinge like a little girl about it. Say, oh, it's fucking shit. The bracelet's shit. The fucking fat face, it's shit.
It's chunky monkey. The other thing I'm craving, I'm actually some sort of Breitling. I'd like to get a Breitling again. Would you get a Breitling?
I've just sold two recently.
What did you sell?
The old Super Ocean with those digital kind of numerals.
Yeah.
That was one of them.
And Chronomat.
Oh yeah, old Chronomat.
Oh, Chronomat.
I think it was 2013 that Chronomat.
They're not too bad. Some combinations. There's like a reverse panda combination. Looks quite
They're
good.
fun. They're cheap enough to pick up and have fun with.
I'm going to bring up a collection now. I want you to tell me about this owner. Here we go. We're going to bring it up now on the screen. Unfortunately, I've only got a low-res picture, but he's got a Submariner 411. That's I believe that's a ceramic maxi case.
40 mil, yeah.
40 mil.
Yeah, he's got a Datejust 41. Beautiful Datejust. It's got the Jubilee with the flute. Sorry, the
Jubilee.
Sweet Bizzle.
The bezel. Look at the bezel. It's beautiful, white gold bezel. Grand Seiko and a tube. Now, what's missing? What's missing? Tell me what's missing. Quick. ABC, what's missing? What's
I know.
missing?
GMT.
GMT. Nah. Danny, what's missing?
Well, I'd get rid of that Tudor Chrono, but
Yeah.
GMT
That's
is
his
missing.
chrono, but that's his chrono.
Yeah, but look,
I said-
I see no value in a 45-minute timer. What the hell's that all about? Go with base 30, like 30 minutes, 60 minutes, 12 hours, 1 hour, whatever. 45 minutes? What the hell's that?
It's cheap at the knocking shop. 45 minutes. is
Bullshit, all of it. Hey, was Danny, this is honey, this is all bullshit. All of it.
the chopper. I am a cybernetic organism.
It's like a chronograph. But it's not
gotta be-
like a.
Totally honest with you.
Actually, do I come on and just fuck your show up, mate?
Sorry?
I said, do I come on and just fuck your show up?
I love you coming on. I love those glasses,
don't know.
man.
Fuck
I
your
love
show up.
those glasses, man. We love you.
Cheers, mate.
Timepiece
Timepiece
Esquire. $5. How can you expect to do well on YouTube if you have a panel as lame as this, Archie? Everyone else is improving their panels and yours keeps getting worse. No, we've got ABC. He is brilliant. That's the Brains Trust. We got Mike the Snake, the loyal ambassador who just sits there and goes through. And we have Sir E. Danny. He's the clown. He's the clown, the class clown. You know
He's
what?
the comedy genius.
Yeah, Curly. we
thank
got
you,
Dirk.
buddy.
Look at this. Look, and you know the best part is it's the
Abaca.
chat. We got
Ah,
Dirk
thank you.
Diggler. We got so many loyal people. Forbin Colossus is there. So many. Darth Nagus is there. Yankee Doodle. Van Lux. We got
Laura
some really.
Connor as well. Laura
Look
Connor.
at this. How could you not be happy with this group? I said to
Jimmy.
him,
Jimmy's
I
in the
said-
chat. Laura Connor's
Jimmy's in the
chat.
chat.
Lot
Yeah.
of gonna get to the chopper.
On, get to the chopper.
If it bleeds, it dies.
I got to tell you this now. I reckon for this guy here, I said he should add an Explorer 2, or if money's a bit short, a Tudor GMT.
Tudor
Tuner
Black Bay
GMT.
Pro, I'd say.
Now, we got another super chat from Timepiece Esquire, $2. None of your panelists could appear on any other show. Why would they want to? They're on the best one already. Why would they want to appear on another show? I don't get that.
I've appeared on Tim's, actually.
I'd make my own
Yeah.
show
And
if I
he's-
weren't on this show.
And Tim's his boy. Tim's your boy. He has me on.
That's exactly right there.
Can't be liked by everyone, can you?
You can't please everyone all the time, can you?
Please, no one on it. Time.
Young Brando as well. I've been on his show.
Oh, he's a
Well,
nice
he's-
guy. I've been on his show
Yeah.
too. He's very
His
cool.
timings are just so off for me. Actually, hold on. It's
Yeah.
our early morning when it's his evening.
How's he going? Is he doing okay on it or what?
He's churning out stuff. Really niche gems of knowledge he's got.
He's got some knowledge on him, hasn't
Drops knowledge proper good like Brother Omar. Yeah, Rubber Dingy Rapids.
he? Is this my confused face, bro? Let's see if it's my confused face.
We haven't seen Ollie in a little while. Is he taking a little break from being on the show?
Maybe.
Ali's
Yeah,
got a wicked voice on it. He could do
I love
voice for like
Yeah.
for scary stories and shit. He's got a wicked voice.
Yeah, Ollie's
He's got
great.
quite a calming voice.
Why doesn't
actually.
Timepiece Esquire come on the show? That's actually a very good question. Why doesn't he come? Come on, come on.
I miss Sod too.
Sard
But
is classic.
Where are the boxes you promised me,
Yeah,
Boston?
Sard is actually very good value.
The dog pissed in your mouth.
Dog piss in your mouth. Where you Pantera, Mike?
Yeah,
Mike,
yeah.
did the Pantera really burn? Or is he misspoken?
Archie, you are the king.
I got to tell you, there's some look. It is what it is. You know, you've got to realize this YouTube space itself. There, I mean, look. I think this is a great club. We've got a special club. We come on here. I stream. We talk watches. We talk life. Isn't that so cool or not? What do you think?
It's
Do you know
funny.
what watches Timepiece Esquire has? Be interesting to find
This is
out.
where I choose
His
to
avatar.
spend
His
my
avatar.
afternoons.
Oh, I can't remember what his avatar looks like.
He's got
Is
that
it
white
Christian
gold
Warden and
Daytona
Eight
with the
House
blue.
ABC?
Say that again.
Is it a Christian Warden and 8 House strap? Or is it the new Balconto? Do you know,
That
limited
is-
edition one?
Is that what you're going to do for your next unboxing?
And yeah, I'm due an unboxing, mate, because I haven't done for it. In fact, I haven't appeared on the show for ages.
Here we go. Timepiece Esquire, $2. I'm here to be entertained, not entertain. Not a seal.
Do you remember that Tom and Jerry where Tom dresses up as a seal? There's a
No,
baby
I
seal
don't
that
remember
gets
that
lost
one.
from the circus, and then Tom actually plays. What is that tune called? Yankee Doodle, yeah, on the horns.
I see.
And he's got this rubber. He's got this rubber suit, and he gets taken away by the animal pound. Oh, dear.
Madman is enjoying. He is enjoying his wonderful two-tone Daytona champagne dial. How is it going, Madman? Let us know how it's going there.
Madman is a legend.
Very much a legend. He's incredible legend.
A lot of
So,
legends on this chat. Generally, every day.
Oh, I
Every
know
day
what
legend.
chink out, motherfucker. Oh, pizza.
I got to tell you, this collection here. What do you think he needs to add? Sturdy Danny, what do we add here? Add. What would you add to this collection?
I'd get rid of that Tudor Chrono, and I'd choose something else.
Maybe a Speedy. Would you put a Speedy in?
Yeah, I would. I'd have Speedy
Yeah.
over. Yeah, I would.
And then I'd add a Pepsi.
Oh, Pepsi's expensive, Mikey.
Well,
Pepsi's expensive.
Or an Explorer 2 is a GMT, right?
Yeah, that's what I
So-
kind of. Or a black.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
get rid of that Chrono.
You need
I
to
get-
ditch this Chrono and get a Speedy, or maybe a Black Bay Pro Chrono. You know,
Black
and then he needs to get himself a nice Rolex GMT to finish this collection out.
But do you know what he might have done with his collection? He might have just one sports watch and one dress watch, and that's why he's gone for these two Rolex. I'd get rid of, like you said, get rid of the Tudor for the Speedmaster, and it's not going to break his balls, is it? Do you know,
No.
not much money, and it can change collection.
No.
Yeah,
I
sideways move.
Sideways move. 100% right.
Those are totally acceptable.
Yeah. Do you guys have any desire to add green to your collection?
It comes
Does
up
green.
I think it's a definite consideration when it comes time for me to get my Reverso.
Yeah, don't get like an Oris green, this Muppet green they've got. That is so.
No. I went Muppet blue with the Pelagos, and I loved it, but I wouldn't. I'm done with Muppet colors.
Got to be a Muppet to wear it.
I had a
You're
weird
Muppet.
conversation.
Fuck you, Muppet.
It matched my Muppet suit.
I had a
He dressed
I
up
had
as
a guy-
Muppet.
Cookie Monster suit, you know.
I want to ask you guys. I was asking Jonathan about this last night. Do you think this is expensive? I think this is overpriced. Have a look at this. This is a Panda Daytona, 37 euro. So
Yes,
Oh,
it is.
yes.
I need
yes.
to look at it. It's
perspective,
overpriced. Don't need to see it.
37,000
Yeah,
euros.
Get lost.
So let's put that to US dollars.
And then just leave it there, and that's about what it's worth. Just change it from euros to dollars, and then
It's about the
that's
same.
That's 40,000. That's
one.
40,000 US.
Oh, is it more? Gosh, it used to be 1-to-1 at one point.
Yeah.
Euros
And
to
if we put that
dollars.
to Great British pounds, that's 32,000 pound. 32.5. What do you think?
Yeah, no thanks, mate. No
That's
thanks.
overpriced. What do you think? Is that overpriced or what? What is
Nah,
that?
thanks, mate. No thanks.
Chingao! Chingao. What do you
Chingao,
think?
motherfucker. Archie, I won't fucking
I don't know
swap.
what are they selling for? Like what I mean, if we looked them up on Chrono
David
24, what
SW.
would
Let's go
I
and have a
could-
look at David SW. Let's go and have a look.
yeah, David
That's
SW.
37. That's 40,000 US, right?
Yeah.
Let's go there now. David SW. Let's go and see what a Panda's going for in David SW.
I could them for about
Cool.
3.
So he's 37. It's a bit cheaper.
Is that have they gone up
That's
more?
41. 41 he's wanting. Yeah, that's considered. That's a couple thousand cheaper. Yeah. Yeah,
But has it gone up because the new model's out? Is it starting?
No, hasn't done anything. You know, interestingly enough, you know, my friend Cove at Luxuria in Australia. Have a look at this, guys. He's actually, can I tell you this? He's
Is that
got
Ronnie or Shawnee or Cove?
No, this is Cove. And he's actually had a Panda listed, no inquiries. I'll show it to you. He's had the market's getting a little bit on the it's on the difficult side, okay, at the moment. It's just proving the market. A lot of the Pandas. Let me have a look. Let's see if I can find this. See, where is it now? There we go. 53,500. I think it's a little bit high.
Just
I noticed the indices are thicker. You know, the black is
that is actually
rings.
that's 36 US. That's not terrible, is it? 36 US.
Is this the new version or the old version?
No. This is the previous. Okay.
Okay. So they make a Panda with thick black rings and also with thin black rings.
That I got to tell you, this Datejust, you know, that mint green. Fuck, that's a sexy looking watch. Look at that, man.
Is it Trapper?
I think that's a fucking sexy looking watch. What do you reckon? Is that sexy or not? Is that sexy? Tell me, is that sexy?
Yeah, I think everything goes with it. It goes well, everything. The dial goes well with bracelet and case.
Yeah.
Did Thingy get one? Didn't Trapper get one of these?
What did he get?
I'm sure he got.
So, yeah. He got some Datejust, didn't he?
What is that? A Zenith?
Look at this. There's a Moser for 17,000 Aussie. I'll show you a good vibe, good value. See, some of these Grand Seikos, they're quite reasonable. Aussie dollars. That's quite affordable.
Look, Chopard Melia chronograph. I had that one.
You did?
Never had one of them.
Go back.
Means a million miles, isn't it? Not a million, 1,000 miles.
Which one?
500.
Oh, this one here. It's under $4,000 Aussie. Look at that, so cheap.
I would walk 500,000
miles.
Balanda.
Is that Weezer?
Look at this. You know what's still for sale? Can I just bring this up quickly?
Hey, is that Arnold from Different Strokes? Does Willis make watches as well?
Talking about Willis.
Now, why hasn't this sold? Can I ask you this?
Willis and Sons.
This is beautiful.
Sorry.
Why hasn't it sold? Can I ask you that? Why hasn't this sold?
This fucking 2D.
It's
It's a lovely looking
I-
watch, though. I think it's lovely
He's
looking.
I mean, it's a beautiful gold watch, but this brand is just, we talk about independence. Look at this. This is, why hasn't it sold?
Just 'cause it's not so hyped up or well known. That's a lapis dial, right? Is that no? It's not.
No, but it's
Lapis
beautiful,
coloured,
isn't
but
it?
blue
Lapis
guilloche.
coloured.
I think it's
That is-
gorgeous.
That
It's
is
lovely,
nice.
I think it's just
Is it too
past
small?
its era.
No, it's actually quite good. 40 mil, 40 mil,
Oh.
40 mil, 40 mil, 2014.
That'd be
Um,
the kind of watch. If I were to get a dress watch, I would like a simple watch like that.
It is beautiful. It's beautiful, but unfucking sellable.
Not a good seller.
It'll sell at 5,000. Yeah.
Would you ever got it at $5,000, Archie?
I think he paid 8 for it. I think he paid
Yeah,
8.
but yeah, just theoretically, would you ever got $5,000? If said that you can have it for $5,000.
I'm not buying things for speculation anymore. I don't buy things if I don't really love it. You know what I mean? I don't just buy things. Madman, $10. Look at this. We got Madman, $10. Love it, Arch. Hasn't left my wrist. Between this and the bluesy, I'm weirdly content at the moment. For now, anyway. Well, so you should be. A bluesy? I'm actually wearing a bluesy today. And a two-tone Daytona.
Oh man.
What more? He's got the champagne dial, the gold dial. What more do you want, really? I can understand that. Do you get that?
Yeah, you could definitely just stop there.
What do you think? Why won't this sell? Why won't this sell? Is this worse than Caravan Talk?
It's not well known. That's why.
I think it's just missed its era, and there's plenty more.
From London. It's London. It's London. London. It's
fucking got that from 4p.
Look at this. This is a Grand
From
Seiko
East
I
From
like. Look
Albert
at this.
Square.
Look at
Leave
this.
it at Bianca.
Look at this.
Wait,
Look at this Grand Seiko.
Wait,
See, that's my type of. Oh, is Ali there?
Sorry, man. Those fucking about.
Grand Seiko. Look at $5,000. $5,000. That's Aussie. That's like 4 and a bit.
See, that's not
US.
a high beat, yeah? That's not a high beat.
No, it's not high beat. It's just automatic.
Yeah.
SR Bell 67, $10. Arch, question. I'm looking to buy a Rolex Yachtmaster. Your Rolex yellow gold Yachtmaster 2. I can buy pre-owned with a 2018 card or new and still stickered with a 2020 card for about a 10% premium, 9.95 premium over the pre-owned. Is it worth paying up? Good question. Good question. Good question.
That is a good question. But how come he's asking a watch question? He normally asks, would you rather do this for X amount of money?
Yeah, that's right. That's correct. Just quickly there, Madman is saying $5 Aussie. By the way, super chats weren't working for me for a while. Needed to reboot YouTube for anyone else having trouble. Thank you so much.
I think we should answer SR Bell's question.
You know what? He didn't tell us the price, did he? What's the price?
So
what does a 2018 yellow gold Yachtmaster 2 go on the gray for?
Let's go and have a look at David SW. Let's see what David SW is selling it for.
I'll check Chrono.
So I'd be tempted to go for the 2020 at 10% premium if it's still stickered.
41,000. Fuck me dead. That's a lot of watch for 41,000, right? It's big. It's beautiful. It's. You know what?
It's an acquired taste.
Would you buy anyone here who would buy that? Who would buy that?
Prophet.
You know what?
Not me.
I would probably. Would I pay the premium? Fuck. Would I pay the premium? Would you
So
pay the
it's a
premium?
$4,000. So it's a
I
$4,000
don't like to
premium.
watch, so there's other full gold.
Oh, hold on.
Watch.
2 years
Sirocco
difference.
would wear this, wouldn't he?
No.
No, he hates this watch.
Yeah, he hates the Yacht Master. He's got the Yacht Master, not the Yachty 2.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know what? I'd probably get the 18.
I'd prefer this in bimetal.
You know what? I'd rather get a solid gold. You know what? Let's have a look. What else? So this is 40, just over 40,000. What about if we went for a, let's have a look, 40,000. What can we get a sub? See, would you get a sub? Would you get a submariner in gold? $40,000. Let's have a look. What's the score?
Probably
We
not
go.
even.
Oh, look at this. It's slightly more expensive.
Oh, is it?
Actually, that's a, what year is this? This is a, does it tell me the year?
No one's a good
But it's a 41 mil, so it's not that
22.
old.
SR Bell. SR
I think
Bell
I
has
would.
said it's 37.50 above the pre-owned. If you see his next super chat,
Here we
he
go.
gives
SR
the
Bell
amount.
$2. It's 37.50 more for the pre-owned one. It's 37.50 more for the. They're both pre-owned. What's he talking about?
For
That
one
doesn't make.
sticker.
It's more for the new one. He means, doesn't he mean for the newer one or?
I think the gray market price is $37.50 over list, but then he's being
That watch
offered.
isn't going over list. That watch isn't going over list.
Oh well, he's able to get that 2020 version for 10% over list, but it's stickered up.
I personally, tell me this, Sir Danny, you like a bit attacky stuff.
That's why I come in your show.
Would you go for the solid gold sub or a Yachty 2? What would you go for?
Solid gold sub. My pal's got one for sale at the minute.
What about you, ABC? I'd go for the sub any day of the week.
Sub.
I really think SR Bell, I may not have appreciated some of your comments, but man, I would probably go for a sub instead. Yachty 2 in solid. I mean, I know it's the big chunky monkey. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's a lot of gold for the money. Would you buy this?
He says he adds another super chat or comment.
SR Bell for new. Okay, for new. 3,500, 37.50 for the new one.
Yes. Okay.
You know
that
what?
Makes more sense.
Fuck. You know what? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I think.
Yeah, for that kind of money, you're talking sub GMT.
Can he get
kind
the
of
18
territory.
cheaper? But can he haggle for the 18 cheaper? They're in a bad economy. Things aren't going well. I would try and.
I reckon he could get money off it. I
Sorry?
reckon he could get money off that Yacht Master.
Yeah, it's
I
not.
reckon he
It's
could
not
get
that
quite a chunk
popular.
off it.
But I would
He
say
must,
to him,
maybe he really
Bell,
likes
why
the
don't
watch.
you go for a gold sub? Why
I
doesn't he
think
go for the
maybe he
gold
really
sub?
likes. Maybe he really likes the.
Oh, Archie! It's Dirty Danny here again. My northern lad, me. And I've got my mate's got his bluesy, his sub up for sale. I say he's my mate, but he owes me about 20 grand. And if he don't fucking sell it, I'm going to take his kneecaps off.
All right, pal. Why? Where have you gone? You've gone away. You've gone away. He comes on as me with a black country accent.
Does he come on with a Brummy accent?
No, black country, not Brummy. Black country is a lot more. We sing when we talk. We elongate our vowels a lot more. That's how we do.
Here we go. He goes, SR Bell, $2. AC, I have an 8-inch wrist and a 5-inch, never mind. 8-inch wrist. 8-inch. Well, 8-inch isn't that ridiculous, is it?
That's pretty. That's a beefy wrist, man.
Some extra
Fuck.
links.
20 centimeters. Fuck me dead. What the hell is that?
That's
What
a
size
decent.
do you actually,
That's
do you
a
know?
man's wrist. That's a man's wrist, man.
Manly.
I'll have a look.
Mikey, you've got some big wrist on you, haven't you?
Yeah, I do.
Yours must be about 7 3/4, 8.
Yeah, I would guess 7.5 or 8. This is I think 43 millimeter watch.
Let's see. Let's make him
43 or
full screen.
44.
I'm about 19 centimeters.
Yeah, that's nearly 8, right?
Mikey, I bet when you finger blast lasses, you split them in half, don't you?
When I think about what?
When you finger blast lasses, I bet you get fucking split them in half, don't you?
Yeah, mine's about.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit smaller than his wrist, just under 20 centimeters. But yeah, I don't think that's. I think a sub would be perfect. Personally, I'd go for the sub, SR Bell, but.
I reckon he likes the watch. Otherwise,
yeah, if he loves it,
It is
man,
beautiful.
go with your heart.
Yachtmaster 2. Actually, I fell in love with the Yachtmaster in two-tone. I agree with Sir Danny. You said the two-tone. You like the Yachtmaster 2 and 2. I was fucking this close.
Suits it better.
It does, doesn't it?
With the blue dial one. It's blue, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of them watches that look better on than it does when you see pictures.
Yes.
Yeah, we discuss these and call them shitters or wonderful from a literally a 1/4-inch size picture on the TV screen, and that's all we really know about it.
But if he's got 8-inch wrist, that might be why he's going for something bigger, so it looks like what a 40 would on average.
Yeah, no, that definitely makes sense. Isn't the Sky Dweller really big as well?
yeah. It's a big
it's
watch.
a little bit smaller.
Is
it 42 mil Sky Dweller?
It is, yeah.
It's 44?
Yeah,
I think
no, it's 42. 42.
Oh, 42.
I think the best Sky Dweller was one that you had with white dial. It just
everything
perfect.
No, Archie had the best Sky Dweller. Wasn't it two-tone?
No, stainless steel.
No,
all stainless. All stainless, yeah.
It was steel with the white gold
It was
bezel.
all steel,
that thing was beautiful.
Yeah.
Would you ever get another Arch?
I would.
Because I think that really suited you. I think
it was a great watch, but they're expensive.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what looks nice, and it's under the radar. The black dial Sky Dweller. That looks cool.
Yeah.
It's not as hyped as the blue, and it's quite legible as well. On the black dial Sky Dweller.
See, I never used to be into them, but then I come round them, hearing how they function and that. Now you set the time on it.
Oh, that's so cool.
Clever, isn't it, how it's done?
The command bezel, it kicks ass.
Yeah, definitely.
Did you watch the snooker, Danny?
No.
This next Belgian
Madman's got a comment. He says SR Bell 67. I'd go with the 2020, but haggle like a mofo. I reckon you can get it down a little. Good point. That's a good point.
Because it'd be harder to sell one of them than it will a sub. So I think there's loads of room in it.
Yeah, fair point.
I reckon you could get a few grand off it. Not just a few hundred. I reckon you could get a couple of grand off it.
Yeah, fair point. You could get a couple grand off.
Who's got money on watches these days? And big amounts
yes.
like that. So, of course, you could.
You're paying with cash or paying all at once right here now. You probably
Thomas Burnett, super chat.
You probably jump on it.
Thomas Burnett, super chat, £2. ABC, what's your opinion of the Grand Seiko Omi Watari? What the bike is the Omi Watari?
This might be the one that I was referring to with the kind of the code pattern dial. If this is what I think it is.
Oh, okay. Is that it? No, that's not. Is that it?
Oh, that's not it then.
You're talking about you're talking about the Omi Watari. Omi Watari SBGY007.
Oh, this is some kind of variant of the snowflake, is it?
Yeah.
A bit like that one, Iggy Smalls.
What is that's actually? I like that grey strap. That grey strap is nice. Omi.
So I'm generally.
I like that. It's a spring drive. It's a spring drive.
If it's just a time-only watch, the dial has to be pretty special. Otherwise, I like the watch to tell me a bit more than just the time.
Okay.
But the dial is, nice. It's unique.
Do you know what it reminds me of dial on this ABC? When you go into an old house and wallpaper's got bubbles in it.
Oh, yes.
Do you know what I mean? But it come down.
Grand Seiko wallpaper bubbles.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Holy shit. You reckon?
Or
those
birch
old
bark.
houses, that's with rising damp, isn't it? That's caused by water and that moisture and that?
Damp walls.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It also looks like birch bark. Birch bark kind of has the same same.
I got to tell you, what did you think of that bark finish one? You know that we had that on a couple of days ago, the bark finish.
Yeah, that was. I wouldn't buy that. It'd be interesting to kind of feel the texture, but not for me.
Oh yeah, the bark case. Oh my god.
Bark reminds me of 80s dart players. Like when they used to have these bark bracelets and bark watches and stuff.
180.
I'm going to give you time it takes to turn around. To the time it takes the board to turn around. Look at what you could have won.
Oh yeah.
Remember, not Roy Walker.
Whenever you run out of time in the question.
Yeah. Look at what you could have won. You could have won a Sony Walkman. I like that.
One. See, Americans and Aussies know nothing about Bullseye. You guys haven't lived until you've seen Bullseye.
We've got here a brand new Vauxhall Nova.
Nah, they'd give away these speedboats to people who lived in landlocked counties.
But then
that sounds great, man.
What kind of crap was that?
Oh, I love it.
What did they call him now? Roy, what he called? Wasn't Roy Walker? Roy Walker was catchphrase, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's Jim
More
Bowen.
answer off the one.
Jim Bowen.
Jim Bowen, that's it.
And then he was Bo Selector for a while. Remember Bo Selector? Remember Crick David?
Did you guys ever remember a show? An American show called oh shit, now I forgot. Super Dave Osborne. You ever seen Super Dave Osborne?
No.
I've heard
this is a Super Dave Osborne watch. This is a Super Dave Osborne sort of watch.
Dresses like Evel Knievel, and he does the whole, okay, kids, don't do this at home. I'm going to do this crazy stunt. And then, obviously they switched it out to a dummy dressed up like him, and then he just gets completely fucking mowed over by a semi truck or whatever. He's just Super Dave Osborne, man. He gets demolished in every show, but it is like it is on the floor funny.
Oh,
if you've
Jimmy's
never
saying he started watching Rough Diamonds the other day. Sir Danny, you were talking about Rough Diamonds. I started
Yeah.
watching an awesome show.
It's about I think it's about 8 episodes. And what it's about, it's a Jewish family.
Oh
that
yeah,
are
yeah.
married.
Is it
Um,
drama or documentary?
It's like a drama. It's like 8 episodes of it.
Based where in America?
No, it's based in Tel Aviv.
Oh, right.
It's quite good. I've enjoyed it. Yeah, did you watch that ABC? Did you watch that Raul thing of a week?
No, what was that on Netflix?
No, it's on ITVX player. That's good. Like that was.
Yeah,
Do you
he
watch
was
BritBox? Do you guys watch BritBox? BritBox?
I've seen it advertised, but
we don't need BritBox, but it's more for people abroad to get UK TV shows. But we can watch everything on iPlayer or ITVX. So Coronation Street, EastEnders.
If you wanted to watch every episode of Coronation Street from 1 to current, how long would that take?
About 10 years. Started in what 1970 something, didn't it?
60s.
Yeah.
But it's 60s.
Yeah.
Wow.
And Ken Barlow's been in all of them from the beginning.
OG Ken.
Oh, Kenneth. Off you done, Kenneth.
Remember Deirdre Rashid, Deirdre Barlow.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh,
here we go.
Kenneth.
Here we go. It would take at least 6 months to watch all 10,000 shows.
Wow. 10,000
That's
shows.
That's without a break. That's without a break.
Yeah, which is, you're not
Just
going to
think.
sleep or
So,
eat or
so you can
anything.
double that. It'd take you a year to watch Coronation Street. There's 10,000 episodes.
That's just insane.
Have you watched
119
EastEnders, Archie?
hours.
Archie,
Sorry?
have you ever watched EastEnders?
Yes, I have. I'm not a big.
Do you understand it?
Not really, no.
Leave
What?
it.
Oh, bloody hell.
No, but I don't watch the show. I don't watch the show. It's kind of. It was a. It's It's just a soap opera, isn't it? It's a British soap opera. What is it?
Yeah.
What is it? What...
Yep. Yeah, that's right.
I
We
used
have
to like.
We have BBC here, but it's only 2 channels, and they don't cover all the great shows.
I was, the English show I was addicted to. English shows I was addicted to was Minder. Callum.
Oh, yeah.
Callum. With Roger Woodward. Callum. It's Michael Caine.
Rings a bell. Never saw it though.
And I used to love The Bill. I used to love The Bill before it went all personal. I liked it when it was.
When you used to watch
Tosh.
the thing walking up the cobbles.
Yeah, Tosh Lions. I like Tosh Lions. Remember Tosh?
Oh yeah.
Tosh committed suicide. Did you know that?
Did he?
I didn't have a clue.
Yeah, because he was fired from the show for being a bit of an alcoholic, right?
Oh no. What Burnside, Detective Burnside.
Yeah, don't get it. Police work get in the way of your career.
And Carver.
Remember
What
Carver?
about
Into an alcoholic
Absolutely
and a gambler.
Fabulous?
He was a
Did you ever watch
gambler.
that?
You know that?
Yeah, he was.
Archie, did you ever watch Prison Cell Block H? That's your end, isn't it? That woman's prison. And,
that was
Tosh
savage.
Lyons, a chronic alcoholic. He played Tosh continually from 1988 until he was sacked in April 1998 after turning up for filming Too Intoxicated to Work. Shortly afterwards, he went into detoxication. While receiving treatment, he left the premises to consume alcohol. He returned to the clinic in an intoxicated state, retired to bed, fell asleep, and I thought he committed suicide and died of asphyxia.
Fucking setting rumours off. I'll be 1 minute, guys. I'm just checking the fucking coffee.
I don't know what to say there. He. So what? I thought he died of suicide. Jeez. Okay, maybe he didn't.
You're starting rumours, Archie.
King Fist is asking about Little Britain. Am I bothered? Am I bothered?
Am I bothered now? Am I bothered?
Was the Kids in the Hall? That's an American
Oh,
show.
Canadian, wasn't it?
Yeah,
in the Hall?
Canadian American.
no,
But
hold
I
on.
used to like Faulty
Yeah, they're
Towers.
Canadian.
And Absolutely Fabulous. You ever seen that show with
With
about
the two women
Oh
in it.
yeah.
the women? Yeah, that show is off the hook funny, man.
Have you ever seen Bottom? Mike, have you ever seen Bottom?
Oh, we got a super
Oh,
chat. We got a
that's
super chat. We got a
hilarious.
super chat, guys. We got a super chat. I got to get
All
this
right.
super chat.
Super chat.
Mick, $5. Arch, the guy from Rising Damp, had a sweater like yours. Who was Rising
Mr.
Damp?
Rigsby.
Rising
Another
Damp.
super chat.
Rising Damp. What was Rising Damp?
Yeah.
Leonard Rossiter and Francis Delatour.
Okie dokie. We've got another super chat. Thomas Burnett. Thomas Burnett. £2.
We've
ABC,
done
what's
that.
your
We've
opinion
done that.
on the Grand Seiko
We've done
Omi
that.
Watari?
We've done that. We've done that. We've done that.
What's that? Mick.
Yeah.
We did Mick. Oh, we got another one. Thomas Burdett, £2. Zenith A384 Panda or A35 Cappuccino. I love the Panda. You know what? Let me say this to you. I really, 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 really love the Pandas. The Pandas to me, I absolutely, come on, give me your opinion. I love this watch. 1970s. It's got the integrated bracelet. I'm calling it up now. Zenith A384.
I like the shades of blue subdials. That's cool.
Shades
I
of blue.
love it.
I like this.
I love it.
Danny, Papa always talking about open all hours.
I like this more than the Rolex.
I will run it back at that, wasn't it?
He was genius.
He was genius. Look at, so this is the, what's this? The
Cappuccino
A35. Fuck, I love it. The cappuccino is amazing.
Wow.
Amazing.
Look at that.
I think they're both
amazing.
Nice.
I love
That
it.
looks like
I love it.
Coffee art. You know, coffee art when they make a
yes.
Mellow Birds.
Maxwell House.
Maxwell House, that was fucking shit, that wasn't it?
Folgers.
Garbage.
Folgers.
And then that shitty one called Red Mountain. Do you remember that one?
Oh yeah.
Proper cheap.
I remember that one.
Apparently, Blue Mountain coffee is
Nescafe.
meant to be amazing.
And,
Blue Mountain.
I've had Blue
Folgers.
Mountain. It's disappointing. It's not all that Blue Mountain.
Yeah, be right back.
Chucky said it was fantastic.
Yeah, it's weak. It's shite. Lavazza's better than that. It's only like £3.
Lavazza. Prontissimo.
I think that beats a lot of them, that Lavazza. Or Lavazza or whatever it's called. Actually, what do you drink? After your coffee, what brand do you drink?
You drink Aldi.
I
Fucking
drink
Aldi special.
Nespresso. I drink Nespresso. I got a Nespresso. I had an Aldi.
Nespresso.
I had an Aldi coffee maker, but I couldn't get pods. It was always a problem getting pods. And then we got a Nespresso, and I love the Nespresso. I'm drinking a Nespresso as we speak now. That's the drink I got.
Listen, I think at Aldi actually, well, no, us, you can get like the rip-offs of Nespresso, the capsules that fit in it.
Yeah, they didn't. Yeah, I know. Look,
Are they any good?
Yeah, I got to tell you, this cappuccino, I fucking think it's beautiful. I don't know what you guys think. I like it. I really fucking. This is actually. Let me tell you, I haven't actually seen the cappuccino. I mean, I think I'd seen it, but when this came out, Thomas, this is fucking beautiful. I love the brown. You know what? Baby poo brown strap. What more do you want in life?
Meconium poo. Oh boy.
You know. How's your 5 Series, by the way, ABC?
5 Series is okay. Oh, I need to get this air duct thing sorted out. For
What's
some
wrong with
reason,
it?
it's cold air coming out of the back, but warm air coming out the front.
Of what?
The air vents, and I don't know
Have you
why.
changed the filter? Changed the filter? The air filter?
I had it serviced about a couple of months back. No, January, I think.
What did
No,
they?
when did I have
Yeah.
it serviced? November,
Nothing.
last November. It should have been. They should have done that. I'm gonna say, what the fag?
So what? How long before is that you lease that car or you own it?
Yeah, at least I'm gonna give it back.
You're not going to keep it.
No.
So what does that mean if it's a lease?
But you just pay your monthly payments and give it
How
back at
much
the
is it?
end. Don't pay the balloon
How many
payment.
years did you lease it for?
It will be 3 at the end of the term.
Oh, 3-year lease.
Hmm.
Okay, 3-year lease, and you can walk away from it. Then is that right? As long as your kilometers is okay.
Yeah. Plus, look, COVID came right in between. I think I'm fine with the mileage.
Okay. Oh, okay. Otherwise, you've got the mileage excess. How many miles a year they let you do?
I can't remember. I think it's 8,000 a year, 10,000 a year, something like that. I've driven nowhere near that.
And tell me this: would you ever go to the south of France in that 5 Series? Just pack up the family. Right, we're going now. Let's go.
I think you need a bigger car. I think you need something like a. I think you need something like a Land Cruiser to go different countries
It's a beautiful.
with
It's a
all your.
beautiful on the highway. That you got a diesel, haven't you? 520D or
It's a
530D?
smooth. It's a smooth diesel. Yeah,
530 or 520?
20.
Okay.
So it's fairly smooth.
What made you get a 5 instead of a 3? Can I ask you that?
Uh, my son is 6 foot tall.
Oh, okay. He's tall. Okay.
I'll be back in a minute. I'm off to go make a cortado. You've put me in coffee mood now.
Coffee mood. I tell you what, we got the espresso zenith on the screen. I'm drinking coffee.
That's a
Yeah,
nice watch, actually. I think that is quite cool.
Oh,
It's lovely.
Forbin Colossus. Very true comment, Forbin. BMW is only made to last the length of a lease. Then the plastic engine parts are cooked and crack.
Well, I'm the second leaser of this car.
Okay. How
Someone had it for I
how
think
old was
5
it?
years from new, and I've got it for another 3. So, I mean, there's talk of no diesels beyond 2030 in Britain. So we'll see. They're
And how
trying to
many
totally
would you get
phase
another
out diesel.
BMW? Would you get another one or you had enough?
I don't know. I'll have to see what else is out there.
You don't garage it, do you?
I don't have a garage.
Okay.
And most garages here are so narrow they can just about fit the car. It's not like America and Canada where you got these massive double width garages,
Yes.
which are really cool, by the way.
Yep. Yep. I know what you mean.
Yep. So, what else is yeah, I think with watches. Oh yeah, I've got to do this collection review thingy, and I've got to hand pick my panel. I want Saad to come on as well because he's brutally
He's
honest, and
so
I want him.
he is.
I want
He
him
is.
to. I want him to. You know, hit me with it as well.
Hit me, big boy. Hit me with it.
Yeah,
Hit me with the magic stick. Hit me, hit me, hit me.
he'll hit me with his words.
I must admit, this cappuccino is fucking beautiful. I really love this cappuccino dial Zenith. I'm actually fucking falling in love with it. We got super chat. Super chat. Mick. $5. I have an X5D, a diesel X5 with 220,000 miles. They last if you service and don't run them into the ground. Also M4 with 96,000, no probs.
Hmm.
Good point.
Some of those new X5s or M5s, they're pretty sexy.
NATO says it was a big day in Ferrari in Australia. Ferrari, what happened to this Ferrari? It got burnt. What the hell? A Ferrari. Someone totaled a Ferrari.
Hurricane, isn't it?
Ferrari crashed into a power pole. I think that's. Oh, that's. Holy shit.
Oh man.
Have a look here, guys. We'll bring this up just to have a bit of a look here. I'll just share the screen. Let's have a look at this. Look at this. Here we go. Let's have a look. Let's have a look, guys. That's here now. Bring it up. Bring it up. Look at this.
Video has revealed how a rare Ferrari suddenly veered out of its lane and into traffic in an expensive pile-up on Punt Road. The impact left the 600,000 hill drive.
Ouch.
Swerve on Punt Road with a spectacular and expensive outcome
Fuck.
as a rare Ferrari 360
Fuck.
Challenge Stradale plows into cars, launching one into the air. It lands on top of another. 20 seconds later, the Ferrari driver gets out to inspect the damage. It's owned by Rob Morrow.
I've had it for over 10 years. Beautiful condition, but
He's a Melbourne Ferrari enthusiast with an impressive collection of high-end, high-octane cars and bikes.
It is probably worth around $600,000.
Ferrari fan Michael Sanders spotted it a few blocks away 2 hours earlier yesterday and took these photos.
To know that a rare car gets destroyed is pretty sad. Honestly, my heart drops.
Holy shit.
852 ever made. Look at the photo.
Mike, are those bikes any good that he's got?
Racing.
Yeah, in fact, that red bike, I had the same exact bike.
They're super, super powerful, super, super fast.
Investigation driver. 7 News.
What make is that? Ducati or Ferrari?
Yeah,
Ferrari
Ducati. Because it's Ducati 916, 996, or 998. They all have the same body. They just changed the engine. But as you're walking in, it's just at 12 o'clock, that big red motorcycle right in front of you there. I had the same motorcycle, but it was a Troy Bayliss replica. So it had all of his racing numbers and livery on the bike under the clear coat on special carbon fiber bodywork. And,
Mike, forget that. Forget that. Have you ever ridden a bike with a sidecar?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, totally. My friend had a Harley. I helped him set it up and
just one moment there. Thomas Burdett, £2. Have you decided, Arch, Beamer or Jaguar? And by the way, I don't know if you know this, Jaguar, when they first started, they were called SS. They were called SS. And obviously, because of World War II, SS was German. You know what SS stood for?
Nope.
Swallow sidecars. Sidley or Swallow sidecars. Because they were originally sidecar manufacturer. They made sidecars. That's what Jaguar used to do, was make sidecars. Did you know that?
Mike, have you ever heard of Triumph?
Northern Mike.
Hello,
Northern Mike. How are you?
It's Northern Mikey. Never mind fucking Ferraris. Get yourself a Robbie Reliant. They've never let me down. It's still running. There's an all at bottom of it, though.
Monge 2. And what about Vale Onslow? Have you heard of Vale Onslow?
Yes, I liked.
Is that a Triumph model?
I think that's a British, old school British motorcycle make.
Yeah, BSA maybe or something. Because I've not heard of that model as a Triumph. And I'm slightly familiar with the Triumph line, like the Trident, and the
Yeah,
They had
Trident is iconic.
iconic, yeah. But then they had their standards. You know, the shit. The name's just missing me right now. My dad owned one, a Bonneville. You know, they had the Bonneville, and they had a
The Bonneville, yes,
yeah,
yes.
Bonneville 750 and 650, I think.
Mm.
And then they had a Scrambler, I believe, which was kind of like, you know, an early dirt bike. You know, it's kind of set up more with uh, knobbed tires. You know, more for trail riding and stuff. And they've done everything they could to kind of rebuild the past today. Like if you look at Triumph of today, their stuff is very retro looking. It's made to look just like the old stuff. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Like their Scrambler looks like their old Scrambler, you know, and but it's all new, better technology and better bikes.
So do these bikes have plastic water pumps and water
Let's get onto this.
plastic
I just
parts?
want to say something. Arch, have you decided, Arch, Beamer or Jaguar? Look, the Jaguars, I don't know what it is with Jaguar, but they've really had some. They've always had some issues. The Jaguars have always been like temperamental beasts.
Yeah.
I love Jaguar. Would you ever get a Jaguar? ABC?
No, nope, they're not. Nowadays they're made by Ford.
Well, they're owned by the Indians. Tata owns them now. Did you know that? Ford sold them.
Oh, even better.
Well, I mean, if somebody came up and offered me an E-Type, I wouldn't turn them down.
Yeah, but that's an E-Type. They're an expensive beast. You know how dear they are now?
Or the 1980s XJS. Do you remember those? The big, massive.
Actually, they came out in the
4.2 litre
70s. They came out in
beasts.
the 70s. V12. Most of them were V12s.
4.2 litre beasts.
No, 5.3. The V12 was a 5.3.
Well, my friend had a Daimler, like a mustard-coloured Daimler that was 4.2,
yes.
and had 2 fuel tanks.
This is an interesting comment that RPM don't see many BMWs more than 10 years old and in reliable condition. I don't think you see too many cars that old anymore, do you?
No, you
know,
don't.
there's been a pretty big push to like recycle cars. You know, I mean,
do you know
they want new cars on the road at all
Do you know
times.
what old cars you do see?
What's
Toyota and VW, because they are bulletproof and they are built to last.
I don't know if the new VWs would be that great.
Not the
Yeah,
new ones.
my friends had
Not
some
new
really
ones.
bad experiences with this Jetta. I don't know. I think that's what Bear drives, right? He drives a Jetta.
I'm talking about the kind of 15-year-old ones. They're still going strong. Passats.
Yeah. The Passats.
Yeah.
Did you is Audi popular in Audi? You know,
Yeah.
Audi.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Audi.
Yeah.
They're popular.
Yep.
Oh, what sort of coffee did you make there, Danny, for us?
Cortado.
Oh, nice.
Bit hot a minute though.
The other day we were talking vintage Volkswagen buses. They're so expensive. They're very valuable.
Oh, well, Archie, I lived the van life in a VW bus. I had a beautiful 71 delivery panel, so it had no windows.
Yeah.
No, on either side, but it was special in that it was like Europeans. The sliding door was on one side, and Americans the sliding door was on the other side. Mine had sliding doors on both sides.
Got you.
So you could like open both doors up and jump through it like you know, a trained dog or something if you wanted. But made it easier to get shit in and out. Like you didn't have to turn the bus around. And they made very, very few of them. And I built that motor custom for mine. It had dual Weber carburetors on it instead of just the little single.
those vans, they had the same engine as the Bugs, the Volkswagen
old
Bugs.
ones. 71 had the Type 1. Yeah.
Yeah, the Type. What happened to the Type 1? Remember that was the Volkswagen. They had the Type 1. What happened to that? That was never popular, was it?
That was in the Volkswagen Beetle, and in the van engines were slightly beefed up, but you could still just take a Bug engine and it would drop right into a van, for sure. Because I mean, my van engine was a Bug engine. We just rebuilt it, put it in, but the transaxles are stronger, but yeah, and the old buses split window vans, the
Yeah,
earlier
they're worth a lot
split
of
window
money.
vans.
And split
Those
windows
those
like
were all Type
50s to
1s.
60s, aren't they?
Those were all Type 1s, but they were
Hold
like
on.
1300 cc's, and 1500, and like only in the like 70, 70s, they came out with like the 1600, and then the 1600 dual port. That was in like 74, and then they came out with the Super Beetle. Remember that with the rounded windshield? And those had a
Yankee
Type.
Doodle, just quickly, Yankee Doodle, $2. I drive a Volkswagen Touareg TDI. It's a bulletproof beast.
Yeah, the 3-liter diesel was quite robust, quite reliable.
I remember them having a racing class. They were just so quiet, though.
And that's the
So the
same
Super Beetle, what was the difference between the Super Beetle and the normal Beetle? I don't understand.
Super Beetle had slightly different shaped fenders and ever so slightly different bodywork, and it had a rounded windshield. It wasn't flat. It wasn't just a plate of glass. It was actually curved, rounded.
Archie, what's the difference between a Super Beetle and a Carpet Beetle?
What's the difference?
They're all about the same shape.
It says a Beetle with a spare tire that fits in the trunk and leaves space for groceries and luggage is a Super Beetle.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think they it's kind of like the new and improved Beetle, because the standard Beetle ran for many years, and by then, they were running the 1600 dual port, which was kind of that was the highest engine that they made. So Super Beetles had a 1600 dual port as well. And then Type 4 engines were what you found in some of the newer vans and Porsche 914s and fastbacks and squarebacks. Actually, squarebacks I think might have had Type 1.
It's no Pantera though, is it, Mike? Whatever you get, it's no Pantera. Whatever you buy, it's no Pantera.
Not Fantetta.
Pantera. It's not a Pantera.
No matter what motor you buy, it's no Pantera.
Listen, a friend of mine who's my brother went to school with. His father owns a hot rod shop, and this kid drove to school every day in a Pantera that was powered by a VW engine. His father just made an adapter and plugged the little VW engine in instead of a fire-breathing V8, so his kid wouldn't wrap himself around a tree and had the baddest fucking car in school.
So it's like castrating a dog.
What?
It was a Pantera with a VW engine.
Yeah.
How did that go?
It went fine. I mean, engine swaps are easy to do. The bell housings are all basically round, just like a clutch. So if anything, they just make a thin adapter, and it just you can bolt any transmission up to any engine. It's commonly done, especially like when you're upgrading a transmission, like on a hot rod car, in like today's newer cars. Like Porsche transmissions are very popular to put in any mid-engine home built, like the GTM supercar, which is formidable. I mean, it looks like a McLaren. Okay, it's insane. It's mid-engine, and they use a one of the newer Porsche gearboxes. I forget what I was saying. Give me you can just give me rambling info that I know about fucking cars and shit.
Oh, yeah, the transaxle.
Do
Chingal motherfuckers. Mike, say chingal motherfuckers. Go on, just once.
Chingal motherfuckers.
Go on, lad.
No, I used to be a super VW nut, man. I can have a VW engine, a Type 1, out of the back of your car in under 4 minutes. On the ground. Your
I
car
can have
on.
my clothes off and shag a bird in 4 minutes, Mike. What's your
You
point?
jack it up, you put the car on blocks, 4 bolts, a throttle cable, and 2 wires, and you just pull, and the fucking engine goes kapunk, hits the ground. You drag it out from under there, and you throw it in your bus, and you fucking drive off. Not to say that that happened or anything, but yeah, 4 minutes.
Is that how long you last, Archie? 4 minutes.
4 minutes.
That's how long it
That's
took
it.
to get that engine out
Including
of that car.
Including
What?
getting dressed.
Including what?
It says, is that how long Archie takes, including getting undressed? 4 minutes.
It takes me that long these days just to get one of my socks on, because I wear these compression socks.
But you wear
know,
fucking them fucking suspender things, don't you? That's why.
So, Danny,
Yeah.
tell me this. What are you looking at, man? Watches. Anything interesting? What are you looking at? What are you looking at?
There's two that I want. I want a 5196.
Yes, you want one. Why is
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
It's too delicate. It's too
You
delicate.
piss me off because you never wear yours. You've got that and you don't even wear it. And there's poor people like me that could have one. And
Got you.
either a Pepsi or a Batman, price dependent.
Yeah, the Pepsis are beautiful. I love the Pepsis.
I think that's ultimately what, like, I'm just going to end up saving for and just getting, because I've kind of owned all the other Rolexes that I really want, and I'm not like super in love with any other models than the models I already have or want. And so the Pepsi would cover the GMT, the missing hole, GMT hole in my meager collection. But then I could probably just stop there, you know, with a James Cameron, a new one, version 2, 41 millimeters black date sub, a Speedmaster, Man on the Moon, and a Pepsi. Bang.
Ooh.
You're done.
Wow.
No. I got lucky.
Amazing stuff, really. I got to tell you, Mike, I'm surprised you don't want to get rid of one of your divers. You got a bit diver heavy. You know, you got sub and you've got the James Cameron.
I did, but you know, in today's times, I don't think it would be a prudent move. You know, because I think, you know, I'd lose, because you know I bought them at their heights of price. And
Hey,
so,
it's Dirk Diggler's 50th birthday today. Dirk,
happy
happy
birthday,
birthday, Dirk. Happy birthday, Dirk. Is it your birthday, Dirk? Come on and say hello, Dirk.
Dirk Diggler, that's the name from Thingy, innit?
Yeah.
What's that
Porn
film
actor.
called? That film about that porn thingy. I will try.
Yeah.
I know I've seen Dirk and
That's,
talked to him.
maybe that's where you got the name. You took the name
But
from.
Yeah, of course.
Boogie Nights. That's where it's from.
Boogie Nights. Timepiece. Timely
Been booking me
behavior.
out for
$3.
ages.
Quick break at work. Dropped in to say hi.
Hi, Timely.
Friend Timely.
Hey, man.
Thank you.
Timely.
Chingo, motherfucker.
Down on Doom's Timely.
Chingao, man.
Chingao. Yeah, it's kind of sad not having Timely here. He was great fun. We had a lot of fun talking to Timely. We had some great things were happening, and yeah.
Oh, he's not like he's gone forever, is he?
They've changed his work roster, so that's the reason he can't come on the show, because when we started, he actually needs. That's when his job starts. So.
Yeah. But I mean, he'll jump on sometime. Say hi.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he's a good guy. He's a lot of fun.
Okay.
A lot
I think
of
he come on
fun.
show actually. He progressed each time, didn't he?
Yeah.
No,
He come on and each time he progressed.
Yeah, I think he
Yeah.
did a great job, man.
I think he did a good job.
Yes, agreed.
He's he did a great job. Yeah, it's kind of sad that he's not here, but look, his job's got to come first. You know what I mean? That's the,
Of course.
you know, you got to he was very disappointed because he actually enjoyed. He told me he really enjoyed the shows, and he put a lot of effort in there. But you know, that's unfortunately how it goes, and things change. What do you guys love these daily shows? Tell me this. I want to hear it from you. Mike, you love these shows. Danny, you love these shows. ABC,
Yeah.
you love these shows.
We're on here every day. Come on. It's been
Yeah,
years.
exactly. I mean,
Yeah, you gotta love this stuff, don't you? You gotta love
base
it.
my daily schedule around your show.
Oh my God, that's incredible.
You know,
That's incredible.
I mean, yeah.
Actually, let's talk serious now. When you putting that Patek on?
When
you gotta get it out.
Don't say I wore it last week. Never mind that. When you wear it, enjoy it.
I'll get it for you out this week for you, okay, Danny?
Oh.
You said that 3 weeks ago, and I still haven't seen it.
No, I will get it out for you. I promise you that. Okay?
And I want you to wear it for full day, not just fucking show it and show and say.
Oh yeah.
It's
so
you, Archie. It's so
you. It is a beautiful watch. It is a beautiful watch. It's a beautiful watch.
Gotta wear it. I'm guilty. I haven't worn my sub in quite a while. I've always just gone for the James Cameron because it's just.
Which do you prefer, Mike, the sub or the James Cameron?
I like. I think I like the sub for it's like
more sleeker.
They fixed it. I got the 41 millimeter, so they did everything I wish they would do to it, and it wears better, and it's got that much better clasp, and I love it, but I also just totally love the James Cameron because it's just a big bad fuck you chunky monkey fucking Rolex, man. You know, it's like, oh yeah, I got a Rolex. Or what's that? Like the Australian guy, like, you call that a knife? You call that a Rolex?
That's a fucking knife. Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah,
that's exactly it there.
But I do love the James Cameron, man. I mean, it fits my wrist. It wears super well, and so I don't mind having a double on the divers, you know, because I like them both.
I can't comment. I've got a few.
And the Rolexes, so that's just gonna stay the way it is, and then the Speedy, of course, is the next obvious choice in your middle class man's collection, you know, to get, and then the next is another Rolex, and probably zipper it, right? Rolex, and then something else, and then Rolex and something else as you go down the line collecting.
Archie, is there any crocodiles around your end?
Look, crocodiles. If you go up to Cairns, so where I am, where Mr. GMT is, there's crocodiles there. But where I am, no.
What have you got, like koalas and shit?
Koalas, kangaroos.
Drop bears?
You don't. I gotta tell you,
they call them drop bears because they drop down on you and attack you from a tree.
Did you know koalas? 80% of them have got chlamydia, Arch.
Yes.
I'm explaining this to a fucking Australian, right?
Yes.
Like a koala.
Yeah. Oh, they're so cute with their 6-inch long claws.
they're always stoned, though, aren't they? Because them eucalyptus leaves, and it works like weed on them.
Really?
Yeah, they sleep like fucking 23 hours a day.
Oh, like a sloth, huh?
It's not even a
sloths just move around for like an hour a day, and then they just like hug up tight to a tree and act like a tree.
Yeah, koala's more lazy than the sloth.
Yes,
they're lazy.
they're mainly a nighttime animal. You got to realize that.
They come out for about an hour. They fucking sleep rest it there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's
Yeah.
look,
What with those
koalas.
duck-billed platypuses? That's New Zealand.
Shows you fucking koala.
You know what Australia has are those crazy sharks with the sawtooth shark. You know, the Aborigine use the biggest ones for like basically weapons as swords because they when the bone dries out and the teeth are held in there, it's like the perfect weapon. I'm sure it was used as such when the fish was alive, but they go all the way up the biggest rivers in Australia, and they get huge.
Yes.
Archie, have you ever woke up and looked outside and you've had like a kangaroo in your garden?
Actually,
Have I ever woke up
I
where?
used to do taxi driving, right?
Yeah.
This was I did that in 04, 04, 05, 06, part-time. 04. I came home once, and as I was coming home on a kangaroo, because where I live is near a bush area, a kangaroo was jumping on the road. So he must have got trapped by the lights. He must have, I don't know what happened, because you can't, what can you do? You can't really approach him. I mean, what are you going to do? You can't
kick you,
lasso him
don't
or
they?
so.
It's like
Yeah,
deer. We have deer here that are just exactly the same way.
You can't really do anything with, you just leave them. Panel, quick wristwatch check. I'm wearing the blue. See, this is from Timely Behavior. $3. Timely Behavior. Oh, what a nice. Well, I reckon that's a nice little collection. We got a Seiko, we got a bluesy, and we got a bluesy two-tone, and we got a day. That's 36 or 40, Danny.
36.
It looks fucking
nice on your
perfect
wrist.
on you. You know what I mean?
I think for a dress watch, 40 is too big.
Yeah. I
It's
think
taken
you're
away
right.
from what it's taken away from what it actually is. It's meant to be sleek and like you can put a cuff over it, or but it's 40.
Definitely looks fucking stylish on you though.
Innit?
Looks good.
Chingao, motherfuckers!
Chingao. I got to tell you, the what a beautiful Timely Behavior $3 panel quick wristwatch check, Arch. Yes, we just did that. Thank you. Seriously, what did Blue Short used to organize with ID Guy? Invite people to send watch photos, organize them, see a 3-year-old ID show, take up Blue Short. Okay, we'll have a look at that. I got to tell you, seriously, is kangaroo meat good? Yes, I've had. They actually sell a lot of. It's very lean, not much fat on it. Very lean.
Most wild animals are really lean.
It's like pork and beef in one, but more earthly in it.
Well, gamey, I think is probably the word. The best meat ever that I've ever had in my life was a wild boar that was kept in captivity and fed corn for about 3 weeks or 4 weeks. And all the gaminess came out of it, and it was just eating like fat building corn. And that was the juiciest, most delicious pork I've ever had in my entire life.
Wow.
And that was wild boar. Wild. Yeah, venison's great.
Venison's
and
nice.
My brother shot a bison.
I've had bison.
Almost a world record bison, actually. The heads.
I don't know if you should do. They're a bit rare, aren't they, bisons?
Only if you cook them for 30 seconds.
He got a tag for it by lottery, and they allow a certain number to be taken because they can manipulate the genetics and by taking out certain males to like direct the genetics of the herd. And sometimes there's just enough there that they're not that endangered in certain areas, and so hunting's definitely allowed. And We can hunt elk on the property we go to. We can hunt deer. We can hunt bear and bison and shit. There's cows and horses if we wanted to just shoot something, but we'd have to pay for them.
What noise does a giraffe make?
No idea.
No, I don't either.
See, but bison, they're quite rare now, aren't they? Like there was thousands of bisons that were killed, weren't they?
Yeah, at one time the government paid people to just shoot them as they drove along in the trains because they were used as a food source by the Indians, and so America was just like, okay, well, we'll just kill your food, and then you won't have any food, and so then
1 minute.
that's what they did, and so bison did become very endangered, but I think they've bounced back just like in a huge way. So, in any case, my brother shot this one that's like almost world record size. Like just the head took up a whole truck. After he got it back from the taxidermist.
Did he mount Ed on a plaque?
It's mounted on a wall at the
Yeah,
at the lodge, at the hunting lodge where we go to.
You hang your coat on its horns.
What's that?
You hang your coats on its horns.
I'm sorry, Danny.
I said, do you hang your coats on its horns?
Oh no, but we can. It's the walls all the way around is got like just maybe not world record setting, but just the biggest wild pigs with cutters 6 inches long, and yeah, you could hang your shirt on any one of those. The bison one, that one's up pretty high. That one kind of sketches me out because if that thing fell, it fucking hurt you. And even it's taxidermied and filled with foam, but it's this thing is fucking huge.
These bisons, they're quite
like that fucking wide and twice as long. I mean, it's like a world record bison, not just like a bison. And
it's these bison, they're not really approachable or friendly. They'll attack you, won't they?
No. I mean, from what I've seen, they're like cows mostly, and if there's a herd and like, you jumped a fence, just thinking, oh, I want to go pet one. Like the herd would just kind of like move away from you. Now, if they're in rutting season, where they're all hopped up on testosterone and they're vying for the females, yeah, you might get one that comes at you just to show his dominance of the area. I mean but that happens with just about every animal known to man, right? Like you get them at the wrong time of year, and they're going to want to either protect. If you get a mom, a mama bear and cubs. If you see baby bear cubs, you fucking run, because mom's like somewhere real close, and she's real protective and going to kill first and ask questions later. That's that's just bears, but that's also.
Have you had much to do with bears?
No. Seen them at the zoo. That's as close as I'd want to really come to one. If I'm hunting for one, I don't know. You got to go. Well, you don't have to go too far, but
I don't know what's wrong with Peter Knight. What's wrong with you, Peter Knight? Why is he always just a little? He's just a fucking nasty piece of shit, Peter Knight. He never super chats. He just is a complete asshole. Why does he do that? Why does Peter Knight do that? I just don't get it. Why come here? If you don't, why do you leave? I don't understand it. I honestly don't understand what he's on about. He's just nuts. Just some nuts there. It's remember, you don't have to run faster than the bear, only faster than your buddy.
Yeah, true.
Yes. I got to tell you, Danny, you're in which part of England are you in? Near London? Where would you say you're near?
Yorkshire end.
Oh, you're in Yorkshire. Huddersfield.
Not too far.
Leeds. Okay.
There's a good chicken shop in Huddersfield. You'd love it.
Wow.
It's called Marston's, and you get like roast chicken, and you can have it in a butty or if you like. It's known that guy. I think you've watched him before. He goes around tasting food. Yeah, he goes around.
Guy.
Yeah,
he does so well, doesn't he?
He goes to that Marston's. So if you get bored and you want to watch a video, have a look at it. It's really nice.
He's a big guy. He's not skinny, is he?
Well, if he's doing that all the time, he won't be, will he?
Yeah, I like his reviews. He's got a good. He's a Yorkshireman, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's good. Where would you go? Like if you left where you're living, would you ever had fantasies to go to America? I've always loved America. America's always been a dream. I'd love to go and live in America.
I'd like to live in quite boring actually in Scarborough if I moved.
Scarborough in the UK.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. I just like it there. It's not even exciting. It's for like grannies and that really, but I like it.
Yeah. America has always been a place I've America's always been. Yeah, the only problem is it is so expensive. You do realize that it is not a cheap place. America is expensive. And I Mike, that's one thing. Oh, we got a super chat here. Mick, $5. Rode past a bear and two cubs in North Georgia. Chattahoochee MTM mountain bike trail. Had a nervous few moments after.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I can imagine that. Jesus Christ!
You know, when I said that my brother shot that bison, I'm not sure if it was on the ranch that we hunt here in Central California. I'm not 100% sure whether he got it there or he got it somewhere else. I cannot. I mean, I can verify 100% that he shot it and that it's hanging on the wall there.
Trooper, $10. Arch band Peter Knight. He's always been a drop kick. Your wish is my command. Done. He's gone. And NATO says, can we put this to bed once and for all? Everywhere is expensive except maybe Bangladesh and Cambodia.
Baja,
this
California.
world we're in here. Danny, did you ever, when you were part of the EU, did you ever have any desires to go and live in Brussels or Germany or Paris or?
No, I like it where I am.
Yeah. Have you been on the continent much yourself as an Englishman?
I've been to Poland. Krakow.
Yeah.
Been on a few holidays to Gran Canaria and Malta and places like that.
Yes.
But I'm not really one for holidays, to be honest. I ain't really got time for them.
I see.
When I'm all slowed down and done, I'm probably going to move down to Baja and live on the Baja coast. And
Baja, where's Baja? Sorry, excuse the
Baja,
ignorance.
California. It's like California and just go straight down. It's that leg that sticks out on the farthest west part of the lower corner, left corner, of California, and San Diego's right next to Mexico, but Baja is along the coast, along the left side, in between the Gulf of California. It forms the Gulf of California, and you can go there and just live on pennies a day, or fish for your own food every day, and just life is just slowed down, and because it gets so fucking hot during the day, everybody just like says, they take a siesta during the day, and then.
How much does it cost to rent a place in Baja?
It depends. Like, if you wanted to live in a developed area like Cabo San Lucas or something, I'm sure the prices are you know uh, the same as it would be anywhere. But like where we go are these little small villages that are uh, like just recently they've had electricity hooked up, but before they had
This is
generators they
Mexico. Is
ran.
this Mexico?
It's Baja California, but it's technically it's across the Gulf from Mexico, so it is Mexico. Yeah, it's more Mexico than it is California because I mean California you got white people speaking English, and you go into Baja and you got Mexican people speaking Spanish.
I
But
see.
it
So
goes
like,
all the way down to the bottom, the very tip is
yeah.
Cabo San Lucas. That's where Sammy Hagar, the singer for Van Halen, has
Yes.
his Cabo Wabo bar, and it's a really all like high school and college classes
That's
go
further
there
down
for
from
their.
Santa Rosia.
No, this is like 1,000 mile, 2,000 miles down, straight down from San Francisco.
I see.
You
My
know,
God. So, what about in America? Where did you want to live in America? Do you have any dreams to go anywhere in America?
I think I want a big boat. I want a big giant yacht sailboat, and if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna go sail the ocean blue and go to the Mediterranean, which is just like the Baja. And um,
Oh, interesting comment. Mick, $5. Mike the Snake. Is it fair to say most US folks want to live like the uni bomber?
no, I wouldn't say
I
that.
don't
He
think
was he
that's
was a
true.
really really demented,
Weird guy.
eccentric dude. He lived in this shack behind the
Yes.
house, and he wrote all of his manifestos there, and he was a loner and a weirdo. And
Forbin Colossus. Rich Butter used to hang in Baja, California. It's apart from real Mexico, and it's filled with Americans from stockbrokers to trades guys who
yeah,
work 6 months of the year. Look at the map.
yeah, you spend 6 months there and 6 months in America. It's totally doable. And then the 6 months in Baja, man, you don't cost you shit to live there, and you live like a king. But you're in shorts and flip flops all day, and you're living like a king because you're catching your own food every day. Food itself is less expensive. It's definitely third world, right? Don't get me wrong. Um, you'll be one of the few people there with a vehicle. Um,
I
but
see.
you can befriend one of the fishermen and go out on one of their boats with them and come back, any day of the week with fish to feed you for a few days. Now, like Cabo Puma, where we've been going since I was born.
Mhm.
My dad used to fly his Cessna in to Rancho Buena Vista in their little home built airstrip and land his Cessna. And we go to all these different resort hotel. Cabo Puma is a little town. Um, and it's all around the inside tip of Baja. And they're
I
just small
see.
villages. And
What
it's
about in America? Where is somewhere nice in America? Don't you want to go somewhere cool in America?
um,
Las Vegas a
wow.
bit playable, wasn't it?
Las Vegas is a shithole desert, man. I mean, you get outside the city and it's just like it's worse than LA. It's just desert.
Yeah, but you're not going
Like,
to hang about in the desert, are you? You're just going to.
well, hey, if you're into off roading and off road vehicles, man, it's
Yeah,
heaven,
yeah.
right? I mean, it's like if I had money and enough to buy those badass, buggies, V8 powered off road sand dune buggies and shit, that's where I'd go live, But
Yeah, but
unfortunately,
it'd be an experience to go, wouldn't it? Like to casinos and just have fun.
oh, I've done that. Yeah, it's cool. Oh, lights, man. I mean, it almost gives you Tourette's. You definitely got to wear sunglasses when you go in there because everything's just so fucking bright and the lights are going off and every ding, 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 and bells and whistles. But they do really put on like the Ritz for you. You can walk from casino to casino, I think, or just gamble at the if the big one But the thing is, there's a casino everywhere. You walk into a pub, and there's a slot machine there, you know, and there's video poker on the when you sit up at the bar. Hey, just give me a beer. Boop, boop, slip $5 in and play video poker. You know, it's just everywhere. Gambling is in.
I'd like to go to Brisbane and see Archie.
What's that?
I'd
Brisbane?
like to go to Brisbane and see Archie, and then go for a meal in soft and
Brisbane
Toronto.
sounds like a pretty cool, like the temperament there. The weather doesn't like it. At least it doesn't sound like it's not like 1,000,000 degrees in the summer and super cold in the winter.
I won't give a fuck about weather. I just want to go see Archie.
Yeah,
that's for sure. I'll be right back.
You grab it. Yeah, it's Brisbane itself. I got to be honest with you. It's expensive. It's like a lot of Western world places there, Danny. It's expensive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but if you're going on holiday, it don't matter, does it? You know you're going to spend money.
Spend money. Yeah. I went to England. I only stayed in London. Okay, I really didn't leave because I was only there for a short trip, and I found the weather. It's one thing. The air is always damp in England. It's damp
most of the time. It's worse in Scotland. It's always raining in Scotland.
Yeah, whereas in Australia, see, our air is quite dry. You can feel it. Think, oh, this is quite dry.
Do you know, like you've got your cardigan on there, and you're saying, "Oh, it's freezing. It's 15 degrees." That's a good summer for us.
Yes. It's actually about 20 degrees, over 20.
20 degrees. I couldn't sit there with a cardigan on in 20 degrees.
20 degrees. Yeah. Celsius, not Fahrenheit, Celsius.
All right. I can't work out which is which.
Okay, so 20 degrees. So you use Fahrenheit, don't you?
They are Fahrenheit.
So that's 68 Fahrenheit. 20 degrees.
Yeah, still fucking warm. I don't even think my central heating goes that warm.
Yes. What do you see yourself doing then, Danny? You retiring? What's the go for you?
You just take every day as it comes, don't you?
Yeah. And what do you want to do? Do you want to visit anywhere? What's the Danny plan? What's the Danny plan?
I don't know.
You got nice watches. You're not a car person.
No.
Hey, we've got Powie coming on. Hey,
don't listen to Danny. Anything over fucking 15 degrees Celsius, and we're sweating our fucking caps off.
That's what I was saying.
It's like living out sun. It's like living out bloody sun.
That's what I was saying. We're fucking. It don't stay long, does it?
No, that's a fair point there. It's I got to tell you, it's the weather itself. There is, I loved Asia. Asia's got a different vibe to it. You been to Asia?
You like,
Danny?
you like them Asian countries, don't you?
Yeah, it's very much because you're more towards the equator. It's warmer than where I'm from. Okay, so it's warmer. And it's a different feeling, different vibe to the city, you know, different sort of thing. But very interesting place indeed there. I got to tell you, I love that 36-day date on your wrist. That looks so damn cool. That's a cool watch.
For a dress watch, I don't think you need to really go any bigger. 37, public max.
No.
You've got to remember it's a dress watch, isn't it? It's not a tool watch as such.
No.
It's somewhat sleek. That's not been noticeable.
It is a very. Yeah. No, that's a fair point. Guys, I want to say thanks for coming on. I might end it a little bit earlier today because it's been a good show. I enjoyed chatting, talking watches a bit, and a bit of car talk, a bit of this, bit of that. It's all fun. That's
what it's about, mate.
There. I tell you what's amazing is when I went to Vegas. Vegas is like a desert, and then in the middle
Yeah.
of the city, you've got this golf course with the most water. Fucking hell, it's incredible. Because Vegas is really just a desert. It's a dry desert.
That's right.
And
In-
it was pretty amazing stuff there. I had a really good time. I went to some car dealers in Vegas. You never seen car yards so big. You know what I mean? Like, you can see why everyone needs a car in America. You can't really get
Mm.
around. It's like in England, you can walk to a lot of places, can't you? You know, like
Yeah, there's a lot of commute. I mean, I don't drive, but I get drove about.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
No,
yeah,
no.
there's trains, buses, whatever.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's exactly it. That's exactly it.
Actually, did you know in Vegas it's the only country it's legal. It's not illegal to fake your own death.
You're joking.
No,
How does that work?
I don't know. It's the only country. It's
Yeah, state.
It's not
only
illegal.
State.
Yeah.
State. Vegas is part of America. Okie dokie. It's I got to tell you, I think out of all the places I went to America, where did I like the most? Oh, Mike Hammer. Look at this. Mike Hammer, $20 as a young lad. Where would you go on holiday with your parents? How far from home? As a young lad, where would you go on holiday with your parents? Who'd you
Holiday. I don't know, but Avon Holidays for me in caravan. You ever gone to caravan holidays?
Caravan.
It's a big thing in UK going on caravan holidays in like Avon parks and.
I'm not sure. What is that? Nick
Basically,
says here, does anyone as a young lad, where would you go on holidays with your parents? How far? Okay, so oh sheesh. See, I've been independent for so long now. That's like 30 years ago. I went to Sydney with my parents. We used to go to the coast. Sometimes we'd stay at the coast. That's about 70 kilometers away. Sunshine Coast is about 150 kilometers or 130 kilometers away. Where did we stay as kids? Where else would we go? The thing is, when I was a kid, my parents didn't really have money for overseas trips and that there. We didn't really do that. I remember we caught the bus down to Sydney. That's 1,000 kilometers. That's like 600 miles to Sydney.
Ooh, on a bus.
On a bus. Overnight.
That's like 2 times the distance to LA from here.
Yeah.
It's like 300 miles from me to LA.
Wow.
So,
wow.
And that's a 6-hour. Well, depending on what you're driving.
Mick, $5. Anyone know if Vegas was settled by the Mormons or the GIs as a stopover?
No, I think that Vegas, when they started to build the dam, Hoover Dam, the need for workers and was so great that they literally had like encampments for people that, they had thousands of people doing cement work and stuff. And that was kind of mainly where Vegas exploded in population, if I'm not mistaken. And then later, it became the place to go gambling. I'm not sure which was first, the gambling or the Hoover Dam population increase, but that was one of the main reasons for it. Las Vegas to be there for sure. Because the Hoover Dam is insane. Like
the Mormons built a settlement in 1855.
Yeah. Well, then they're probably the first ones. You know, and to answer the question, it was settled probably by the Mormons. Mormons live. Utah is this big state for Mormons. You know, they believe in polygamy.
Yes. No,
And
that was the. They don't do that anymore, but the older.
I think they still do. They just, I don't think, like run around, you know, with a T-shirt that says "I'm with them," and now instead of "I'm with stupid," it says "I'm with them." That's a funny fucking joke.
Trooper says my parents only started holidaying overseas when us kids left the nest. Well, it is expensive too. You know, I mean, I think the price of travel came down a lot. It's actually gone up a bit now. It's
in
gone up
modern
a
years
bit.
now. It's changed, and it's a lot easier now compared to what it was in like 90s and 80s.
Like, did you ever go to a Butlins camp? Did you ever go to Butlins?
That's what I'm talking about. Avon Butlins, a few times, mate.
Was that good?
I enjoyed it. It was all I knew. As a kid, it was brilliant.
Because they had activities there, didn't they?
Yeah.
We have a kind of a camp system like that here, at least here in California. I forget what it's called, but at pretty much any one of them, you can pull in and get a campsite, pull in and park and set up your tent, and you know, they've got a volleyball court, and it's KOA campgrounds, and they're just you know, a campground basically, and you know. If there's a big event, a lot of times they get just filled up, but for the most part, they're just there, and you know, you can go in with your motorhome or and plug in, or rent a little space, you know, with an electric outlet, kind of on a post, and you park there and plug in whatever, you know, maybe a little heater for your tent, or if you get TV reception. We didn't out at ours because you're way out in the mountains.
Yes.
But these are just like static caravans, actually, that are at like Butlins. You're staying like static caravans.
Oh, okay. Like a cabin, you mean?
No, just like a caravan, a static caravan. Not like a little caravan.
Yeah.
So they park it with
All
wheels
right.
and everything, and they just let you rent it, like camp in it, like it's a camper.
Hey, Howie.
Hey, actually, I've got a true story for you. When I was a kid, my mum and dad took me on a holiday to Pontins. Yeah,
Pontins, mate, another one.
And it was a long drive, right? And I was really excited, overexcited. And when I got there, I always loved the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah. When I got there, there was some employees dressed up in these turtle outfits, right? So I had my picture taken with them. But I was so excited that I shit my pants. That's a true story, that.
I see. My God. Yeah. Did you ever watch that TV show, Heidi High?
No. Did you guys ever have Barnum and Bailey Circus? Weren't they worldwide?
That's an English circus. They're Barnum and Bailey
well,
Circus.
they used to come
Circuses have died out in Australia. They don't. The animals.
Circuses are crap now around here. They used to have bears, tigers, lions.
Oh yeah, no, I went when I was a kid. You want to see something cool? These are damaged, so they're probably their worth isn't that great. But these are from when I went to the circus at probably the age of 6.
Yeah, circuses used to be the thing, you know, but I don't think it was really good on the animals, was it?
No, I think that's why they stopped it. Because when I was young, I went to the circus. It had like
elephants, and lions, and
everything, bears, and that. You could even go on a cage in bears. That's
Holy
what I mean.
fuck.
Times have changed now, aren't they? Health and safety have spoiled it.
Oh, fucking hell. You couldn't do that.
Yeah, you could go right near them, and they had fucking.
Mm.
It was daft, really, because you just sat on a seat in circus, and they've got lions on just on a stand. There's no stopping
Yes.
them from jumping over and just swallowing you.
Yes. Yes, 100% right. It's that's very true that they're circuses. Jeez, I haven't.
But when we were younger, there were different rules. We didn't see danger in it.
No.
We just thought because they
No.
were part of the act that they wouldn't get us.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, what's he got here? Have a look here. What's he got? Got full screen for Mike the Snake. Okay, Mikey, let's give us a look.
Once again now.
He's getting, this is
the machine.
Oh,
Go
wow.
on.
Look at that. Look at that. Wow. Look at that. Combined show. Lovely stuff. Wow. Greatest show on earth. Look at this. Wow.
Mike is the Tiger King. I blame Carol Baskin.
Wow. Look at that. Eh? NATO says, I was safe from lion attack. I had a whip and a chair on me at all times. There we go, Mikey. Thank you for showing us that there. That's pretty cool. Thanks, Mike. Oh, we can't hear Mike.
Well, it's
We
pretty
can't hear him.
awesome.
That's pretty
They,
good.
they were amazing shows.
Yeah,
back
that's pretty
then.
good. Those old posters. You don't see that these days, do
All
they?
memorabilia.
Yes,
Yeah.
very much. The
other thing
not
is,
in the best condition, but
where they used to run circuses, you know, the land is not available anymore. You know, the circuses,
yeah,
the land is now so expensive. There's no vacant lots. You can just run a circus. Doesn't really exist
like
that
Barnum and
anymore.
Bailey, the tent was huge, and
Yeah.
they had it. I remember on the outskirts of San Francisco, like an undeveloped area that was like made, parking area big enough for them and big enough for them to put up their tent, because it involved so much more than just the tent. They had all the vehicles and the animals and everything was crazy. Hey,
I'll tell you something that once happened my end with Circus Arch. Overnight, one at Leopards got out and it got in woods, so they had to close all woods off and find it.
Oh no!
Imagine walking your dog in woods in the morning and you see a big fucking leopard.
Well, actually, I'll tell you a story. I went to school with a girl. We used to have this thing called Bullen's African Lion Safari.
Yeah.
And what you would do is you'd drive your car in and there was lions running around, but they said, don't get out of your car, whatever you do, right? If your car broke down, you had to toot your horn, right?
Yeah.
But her brother, the lion attacked him. He was in the car.
Fucking hell.
I think he must have had the window down or something happened.
Yeah.
And Bullen's African Lion Safari, it was called. It's all, I think that land is all being developed, housing estates and that there. But
we've got something similar to that called Knowsley Safari Park. And you go in your car and you're best off going in a shit car because all monkeys snap out windscreen wipers and wind mirrors off and that.
Oh, shit. You're joking.
No, there's no you can do. You signing up to go in there and snap your windscreen wipers off and stuff.
Oh, that's no good.
Yeah, you just get a shitty car just to go in.
Holy shit, nasty. They had one in Perth, Arch. There was a sign telling POMs to use push bikes. Thank you, NATO. There, yeah. No, it's been a good show. It's been a good show. How do you find these shows? You love these shows. You love coming on, Danny. You're a loyal guy.
The thing is with me, I don't like to be talking serious. I like to have a laugh, and I like the characters that come on. Just I like the randomness of anything can happen.
Hey, 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 hey!
Do you know what I mean? You'll be talking 1 minute, and then Eric's guy will come on with a fucking torch on his head, saying he's just been to feed some raccoons and just random stuff like that. But he's a really nice guy, isn't he? That Eric's guy.
Eric's guy's a lovely guy.
He's got the key to happiness, hasn't he? Because he's always happy, always smiling.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? He seems.
He's worked life out.
Yeah. His channel doesn't seem popular anymore. He used to be doing so well. At one stage, he was doing.
Yeah, but when he fucking air frying hot dogs and stuff.
Yeah, but I kind of thought it would still stay popular. It's
He's not bothered though, is it? He just does it for fun.
Yeah.
He enjoys it. So. With the raccoons.
The raccoons, that's it.
There's a stream.
Coat.
There's a stream called Sailing Sophisticated Lady. SSL.
Yes.
And that's what I want. Watch that show. Watch that couple just cruise around in this like 50-foot sailboat, and they spend most of the time just parked in a lagoon, and in a Mediterranean city, and they stay there for a month, and then they usually move with a group of other boats for safety because of pirates and things.
Shit.
And then they'll all move like in a different, because they're right in Tornado Alley, and so certain parts of the year you get out of Dodge, and you go over here, and then he had plans to go somewhere like Hawaii or somewhere, but it's just, man, it's just you watch that and you realize what true freedom is, you know. But he's also got his channel like dialed to where it's supporting him and his boat and his food and all of his expenses, and so he's able to just live the fucking recreation life, you know, and he makes really great videos though. He's got a drone.
Guys, we'll be back. I'll be back on 8.5 hours time. See you later. I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you so much.
Been a good show, innit? I've enjoyed it.
It's been great fun. That's the important thing. You got to have fun, guys. Okay, guys. I will see you tomorrow, guys. See you later.
See you all in a bit.
Take it easy. Have fun. All good.
Have a good day. Have a good night.